Hello everyone. Hello, how are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. All right. Another stream. Today what we are going to do is I'm going to make the best effort possible to explain every support item in the game and when to pick it or when not to pick it or when is a good situation. It's a long time I wanted to do something like this. And also what I want to do is what's up Danny? Good morning. I want to put situations where, like for example, early base, when to buy this, when to do this, right? Because, for example, I could do like this first base. It's around like you can have, how much gold can you have in first base? 500 gold, right? You can have 800 gold sometimes, maybe 1000 gold, right? First base. So we can talk about also when you have this type of gold, what to pick depending on the situation, right? Maybe it can be a bit difficult, but I think we can make it work. We can make it work. What's up, Maximo? Hello, hello. We can make it work for sure. All right. So I was going to explain it like this with the list, but I think it's way better that I do it just writing, so you guys can check it out as well later. And that will be pretty cool, also. All right. So I think we're going to do that. I don't know how much time it will take to explain every single item, but I will make sure that it's not that long. And if you guys have any questions, then we can talk about that as well. All right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, Woofy? Hello. Hello, Woofy. Hello, Woofy. Okay. Let me do this. How can we do this? How can we do this? First base. What items are good, right? What items are good? I think we're just going to start normal, and I would see what I will do. We will get creative. All right. So, what are super items to, or what warding trinket to start with? Level 1, right? Or when to swap to these trinkets? We can do this like this, right? Level 1. If winning, well, I would say if jungler is ganking, I would say this, or winning bot lane for bush control. Okay, I will do for bush. I will just put bush control. No, this I mean this is very standard. Now, also if you base and your warding trinket is in a long cooldown, I would say that as well, right? And also when you get your super item. No, super item. Wards. Right? I think those are the 3 conditions where I would get the sweeper. Should we do it like this? Maybe we can make this. I think maybe we should do it a bit longer. I think longer is better. So for me, these are the conditions that have to meet. The 3 conditions, you can go sweeper. Got a uni tournament much later, so good timing. Thank you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopefully you perform well in the uni one. In the uni tournament. Okay, let me see. Is the streams working? Both streams are working. All right. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. So that's for the sweeper. If you guys have any questions, then we can I can answer those as well. Now, is this going to work if I do this like this? It should work, no? It works perfectly. All right, so level 1, I have a video about it. So you can learn support here. It's about vision, right? Vision is when to go warding trinket and when not. So I can link it. I think we can use it. There's a video here about it, so you guys can check it out. So too long did not watch is that if you're playing, for example, a bot lane, right, and you're playing, I don't know, Zeri, let's say Zeri, and you're playing Nautilus, right? Just randomly. You like not to play Nautilus. An enemy is playing Kaylin, right? Kaylin, I don't know, Nami, right? And your jungle is, let's say, Listen, because you pick Nautilus because it goes good with Listen. What's going to happen is that if you get a sweeper, once Listen is next to you, right? He's doing golems or finishing red. These guys, after pushing a wave, they're always going to go here and drop vision, right? So you can get this vision denied. Then once you get this vision denied, now Listen can come and gank, and you can set up better ganks. It gives you like better control over the lane, right? So that's what you want to do with sweeper. Now the other way around, if you are playing, for example, Nami, or I mean, if you're playing Nautilus and you're playing with, instead of a Zeri, you're playing with an Ashe and you're winning, right? You have control. Then you can use sweeper just to make sure that if they ward the bushes, you get rid of the vision. And also, if they drop some wards here, then you can also get rid. You get more control because you are able to always have the first move. Like Nautilus right now can move, and he knows that he's not seen because he has sweeper, and he knows like where Kaylin and Nami are warding. So you can always like put pressure on the map and put pressure on Nami to maybe try to match your roams, right? So when you are winning, it's a good option. When you are losing, it's also a good option, okay? So that's it for sweeper. I mean, I did explain it a lot, but there you guys have it. Now, when to go warding trinket? When to go warding trinket level 1 is level 1 if jungler is a farming jungler, because you want to ward entrance or cover for his clear, right? So what does this mean is that if you are playing with, let's say, Hecarim, right? What Hecarim wants to do, he wants to full clear like bot to top, and after this he wants to play for crab, or he will go for the next crab, and he's going to full clear. So he's not going to look for example, 3 camps into gank. It's very rare that he does that. So what do you want to do is you want to make sure that level 1 you start with a warding trinket, and if he, for example, drops, he starts on blue buff. Let's say he's going to do the 1, 2, 3, and then it's 4, 5, 6. Then here you can decide, right, to drop a ward here to avoid the enemy jungler, for example, chasing him like level 1 going to his raptors, or for example, he does blue buff and then he goes for an invade, or he maybe does 3 camps and then he goes to invade. So maybe this ward, if you put it like down around 110 or 115, is going to like hold. So he will be doing red buff, and he might see the jungler coming. Now, if the enemy jungler is a strong jungler, I would say like Graves or Kindred, that the very popular invade right now is to do raptors into invade, right? So instead of dropping the ward here, what you could do is drop the ward here for him, even if it's a bit far away from bot lane, right? You can still do it, and then he will be able to see if the enemies trying to do the raptors into invade, so he can skip the gromp and just be safe and not die there, right? So you want to be like avoiding a bit. Okay. It's very rare that your AD carry goes for Oracle Lens or Sweeper. It's I've not seen that in a very long time. But if he does that, then maybe you can go for the ward. I would always recommend your AD carry to get the warding trinket. Now, if you are on the other side of the map, it's the same thing, right? It's very easy for you to just make sure that you drop the ward here. And if your jungler starts bot lane, then he's also safe from possible raptors into invade. And if he starts topside, then it's also a really good ward. So that's what I would recommend, right? Now, there are some situations where you can use a ward minute 1 to cover invade, right? Versus hook champions. So what do I mean with this? If the enemy team, right, what I like to do a lot, if the enemy team is playing Blitzcrank, let's say the enemy team here, it's a Blitzcrank, what I would do is I will make sure that my team stacks here, right? So level 1, my team will go all here, and I will drop my normal ward here in this bush. So I'm covering two possibilities, right? If Blitzcrank tries to invade this way, it can be Blitzcrank, Pike, Thresh, Nautilus, right? Then I already know that he's there. Usually they are not spending the sweeper here that early. So what we can do is just go and to this bush, and when they get out, we trap them and kill them. And the other way is that if they are coming this way stacked, then we are just trapping as 5 and making sure that we can kill them. What's up, Buko? Right? So this is the play that you can do starting with Warding Trinket level 1 is just to cover invades, usually against hook champions. Now, how you do it in the other side is the same thing. It's just you mirror it, you ward here, and you stack here, right? So you will stack in this position right now, and the enemy might invade through here, so you will see them, or through here, and then you can fight 5v5, and they're face checking, so you usually can blow someone up, and you will win the level 1, all right? So that's why I would take Warding Trinket. It usually works really well. It's very rare that they invade through topside. Sometimes they would invade through topside, but it's more common that people invade through bot side when they're playing hook champions. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the ways I will play Warding Trinket. The other option that you have is like a bit more niche, is that you can ward minute 1 top side top lane bush or bot lane bush. All right, so more niche depends on matchup and higher elo, I would say. This happens in higher elo because, for example, you want to ward this bush here if your top laner is playing Jace or Kennen, some ranged matchups as well. Any ranged matchups will work, and the enemy team is playing, for example, Aatrox, right? So if you ward this bush level 1 and then you base, then your Jace and what is Aatrox? Then your Jace is able to farm and pressure the Aatrox, and the Aatrox will try to use one of the bushes in topside to don't get poked. But if this bush is warded, then he can poke, and then Jace can use his ward to use it on the river. Because normally what a Jace will do is ward the bush and try to play aggressive, poke him, and now this ward will not exist, right? So you can help him out by warding level 1 this bush or this bush here, depending how strong your top laner is, right? And this helps them snowball. Now this works better in high elo because they utilize it better. But well, what you can also do is level 1, you can drop the old school ward, which is the old school ward is the ward in the middle bush, this one. Now, why is this ward important? It's a bit, why I say old school is because before what you would do is you would drop this ward here, and with this ward, you will be able to control the level 2 because you will be able to control the middle bush. But you will switch from middle ward, from Trinket to Oracle, to Sweeper. But you will go to lane and you will have Sweeper activated already. And here you have to wait like 30 seconds or 20 to 30 seconds. So yeah, if you are strong at level 1, or you want to get control over level 2, and you think it's contested, like if the level 2 is contested, if you are playing Caitlyn Lux against Milio Zeri, it's not going to be contested at all, right? You're winning, if the Caitlyn lane is going to win the level 2 anyways. But if you think it's like, for example, Nautilus Leona into Varus Ashe, and you think it's going to be contested, whoever gets control of the bushes will win. Usually, again, in higher elo, this works better. Then you can get a ward there level 1. But I usually don't do it that much. Maybe I should in some matchups more, but well, that's the explanation for the warding trinket. Now, for the Farsight. Now, a lot of you guys ask me, when do you get this item, right? When do you get this trinket, this trinket for as a support? Because usually we see it on AD carries, mid laners, maybe some top laners as well. So when playing Enchanter, well, I will not say even, when playing Enchanter and in a losing position where no one in your team can face check mid to late game, right? I would say this. Like, for example, you're playing Lulu, Nami, Sona, Seraphine. Your value of the Oracle lens drops a lot if you have no front line or you are not winning. So if you're not in a winning position, you cannot really utilize the sweeper, right? Or anything. I know you won't ever suggest it, anyone playing Zera support, but that's the one time I get Farsight. Yeah, Zera support is also good, or Lux support is also pretty good, right? So for example, a really good point, Danny, is when playing mages, long range mages, right? For example, Lux, Zerath is a very good option. So you can like hit your abilities, right? and you can see what's happening in the game. Way, for example, Zerat, yeah, with Farsight was really good. As an enchanter, I feel safe warding bush nearest the tower as soon as game start. That's also a good point. That's also a good point that I missed, is that for the warding trinket, you have to drop one warding trinket maybe here if you are playing against a very oppressive lane in bot lane. Let's say you're playing against... I will always put the example of Caitlyn Lux. It's a good point that I forgot. And you are playing, I don't know, let me give an AD carry. Let's see Aphelios. No, Aphelios is decent, but he's not that strong. Aphelios, and you are playing... What are you playing? Let's say Leona, right? Where is it? Leona. You want to ward this bush because the last thing you want is them being here, and you can, if the minions come, then you can engage on them, and then they are not that oppressive, right? The thing is that you should always make sure that you go with the minions, and if you go with the minions, usually this ward, it's okay, of course, like it's pretty good if you are able to trap them. But right now, if they engage, let's say on the minion wave, let's say they do this and they try to engage on the minion wave, then you are able to probably win or get something. But if they are very, very strong lane, like let's say Draven, what's something strong, Pantheon, right? They can just run at you and kill you. So this ward gets a lot of value. That you are very right with that, Wuko. That's very, very true. All right. So that's it for the warding trinkets. All right. They are free to buy. I think Farsight is what? What can you buy? Get it's level 9, no? You can get the trinket. What is it here? Level 9 required to purchase. Yeah, you need to be level 9 to get this one. All right. Okay. Let's keep moving. Pike lane, I go as far as get a control ward on that bush. I mean, pike lanes, yeah, pike lanes or any hook lanes, and you want to be careful with the first bush. All right, but this is usually what I would recommend for the starting trinkets. So yeah. Now for the control wards, it's not that easy because I get a lot. Why I'm doing these videos, because I get a lot of questions. When should I buy control wards? When I should buy potions? When I should buy refillables? When should I buy tier? Right? Or when should I buy, for example, locket or Ziggs compared to other items? Right? When is it good? So control ward, you should buy always. You always see control ward 75 gold, right? Always. One each base timer at support. I mean, always one each base timer. And then when I say get two, get maybe two. Well, let's say get two. You can get two after minute 20. Let's say minute 24 plus when objective control is very important. How do you use two control wards, for example, right? At minute 24. Or why would you get two control wards? Let's say you exit the base as a support here, and you want to ward the dragon, all right? The dragon, there is no wards. Where you could ward, because your teammates are not getting control wards, is you could ward here, right? And then from here, you could drop your vision like this. And then you could use sweeper all around. You could drop another ward, and now maybe the enemies are coming. They are fighting. You are fighting for this bush, and then you can use another control ward here, or you can just use control wards like to deny vision later on, and you can hold it. And you can also use it like, let's say you don't have a sweeper, so you can use control ward here, and you are already denying vision from two bushes, right? Why at minute 24 plus? I don't think it makes too much sense to do it earlier. If you get two control wards earlier, it's delays your item. Like obviously buying control wards delays your item. But I will only do it to like use it as a sweeper, as a second sweeper. Hello Aru. What's up? Hello guys. If I'm a Lulu Vayne against a hook champion, I do this, go sweeper, though I have a Jarvan in my team. I mean, I would go sweeper if I'm Lulu Vayne. And if I'm playing against a hook champion, I will go sweeper, right? If I play with a hook champion, probably I will just stack, do the thing that I said at first. But if you are not stacking, right, I would ward maybe this and then go sweeper, but I would just go sweeper, right? Spend 25 minutes losing a game just to be late on stream. It's fine. You're not that late. I'm late on the stream. All right, so I would say that for the control wards. I don't think there's much more to say with controls. Always get one each base timer, no? There's no time. Exceptions. We can talk about exceptions, no? Maybe. Exceptions to the rule. Exceptions. Exception. Playing Enchanter, and close to first to close to an important item. Right? This is what I would say is important, right? Exception probably is this, right? You're playing Enchanter and close to an important item. You're getting Moonstone, Imperial Mandate for Nami, Surelias maybe in some situations, Mikael, Redemption. Why is it an exception? It's because when you play Enchanter, vision control is harder to keep. Also, like it depends if you're winning or losing. If, for example, I'm playing Lulu, right? I'm playing Lulu. Let's say I'm playing Lulu right now, and I'm winning the lane, right? I'm winning lane. I'm playing Lulu. Let's say, what can we say, pair with Lulu? Let's say Lulu Jinx, right? And we are hard winning lane. I'm going to buy a control ward, right? Because with this control ward, I can place it here or here. And from here, I have access to the enemy jungle. So let's say I can drop deep vision, right? And now I can play aggressive. I can play aggressive and I cannot get ganked. So I can keep my lead, building my lead, building my lead, building my lead. Now, if I'm playing Lulu, I'm really close to Ardent and I'm losing the lane, right? So I'm not getting advantages by getting control ward because let's say I have a control ward, I place it here. The enemy team, what they are going to do is push and they're just going to get rid of it, right? So, and my jungler, let's say is let's say my jungler is Diana, right? My jungler is Diana and she's pathing to our top lane. If I place my control ward here, this control ward has no value, right? There's no value on this control ward. Why? Because the enemy is going to push and just get rid of it, right? So my 75 gold have no value, and also Diana is not going to use it like to gank or anything. So why would I get the control ward when I can just get normal wards like around bot lane, maybe just avoid getting dove and just trying to survive a bit longer, right? So there's some exceptions where getting a control ward doesn't make too much sense. This situation will be one of them, and also I can just get my Ardent later, which can help what's called Jinx spike a bit. Negative value because you give gold and lose gold. More or less, right? More or less, yes. You need to understand how to use control wards. That's why people don't buy control wards, because they don't really understand how to utilize them. When you are winning, control wards are very, very strong. Control wards are probably the most broken thing a support could do, because you can control and keep control. But when you are losing and you are not getting help, getting control wards might be tricky. Now, if you're playing an engage support, the thing is that when you're playing an engage support, you are usually less attached to bot lane, right, than an enchanter. So because you are less in attached, let's say I'm playing Rel here, okay, and I'm losing bot lane. They are pushing. Now what I will do is I will also explain in a future video that I want to do about roaming, is that once a cannon wave crashes, I know for the fact for the next two waves are going to be two normal waves, right? So maybe Jinx is going to be able to survive. If I have a control ward on me, what I could do is I could leave, sync up with my jungler that maybe is making a play, and use this control ward that I have on me. I will drop it here for my mid laner, or I might drop it here for my top laner, or I will drop it here also for my top laner, right? And now I'm giving my vision, so my mid laner can win his matchup, push, and move, right? So now he has a place to fog, and from there I can get better vision control for my team. So I'm playing for top lane and mid lane. So that's why also normally the engage champion first items like Locket, Ziggs, or Knight's Vow are fine, but they are not like maybe you want to get them as fast as possible. Locket is pretty good, but it's not like game changing. It's always nice to make sure that you think where I can drop the vision, right? Someone told me to ignore ping ward if you are behind. Is it applicable? It depends. This is what I explained then, right? If you are behind with an enchanter and you want to prioritize one item, maybe, right? I'm not saying even yes or no. Normally, you can find a good spot for your control ward. If you're playing engage support, usually you can hold onto it and make a good play. Why engage support is important to buy control wards is because you play really good without the enemy team knowing where you are, right? So you can set up better objectives and better ganks and everything. What's up, Kadir? I have traveled versus roaming support, Shaco, Bart, etc. when I play Enchanter because I cannot chase them all the time to mid and top. Is there a solution for this? Mid keeps flaming me. Yeah, dropping vision for mid lane. So this might be like what you could do. Is depends on the side you are playing. If you are playing blue side, you ward here and here. Make sure that you drop these two wards, and then you will always see what's happening, right? If you are playing against Bard, you will always see like this situation, right? Once you complete your ward item, it's very easy when you open the map. Instead of going straight towards bot lane, let's say you are playing Janna. Let's say, no, Janna, no, Nami, right? Let's say Nami. And then we go for the next item. If you want to end up in bot lane and you have your ward item, what you could do is come here, drop a ward here, go behind, drop a ward here. And then once you go back bot lane, you can drop your last ward here. So you are covering good portion of the map and you will see the enemy support moving, right? And then you can decide if you play together with your laner to get advantage, or you can also match the enemy support. What's up, Kilton? What about wards around the area where you're not, don't play for that side, so the mate that is on the side doesn't get catched really easy? Yeah, that's what you can do as well. So it's the same thing. If you abandon bot lane, or you let your Jinx to play alone in bot lane, you need to make sure that probably you get this warded, or you get a ward here at least, so you know if the enemy jungler is going this way or they are going this way. And then you can utilize your control ward, as I said before, in the other side, and you can use the rest of the vision that you have on the enemy jungle, right? And you're still covering for a bit. But your AD carry should also like try to ward. Yeah, I mean, it's a skill to predict where the enemy support is going to go, right? But that's it a bit for vision, right? So yeah, I would say this one, 75 gold. Now, when to buy potions? Always, always 2 potions at the start of the game. Yes, Bard. I mean, the problem is that Bard players, yes, Bard. Yumi, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So I will always get 2 potions at the start of the game. There's no explanation to not get it. I understand that, for example, Lathyrus or how it's pronounced, he doesn't like to get potions to rush his items as fast as possible. I think you can get punished by it like pretty easily. Potions are really good to leverage control in the lane. So if you're not playing Bard, this strat of like getting as much gold as possible, which is just 100 gold, I don't think it matters that much. Yumi sometimes goes for a control at level 1, but normally you get 2 potions at the start of the game. And just play with that. Now, when do I buy potions after that? When early base and I'm playing versus against engage supports. Just one potion. All right, so here it comes a bit theory about how to utilize your gold early. So let's say you have we can do examples here, no? Maybe we can do example here. You base with 550 gold, right? And you are playing versus Leona or Nautilus, right? Or what's called Alistar, right? Now, when we can do this like here, actually. I like this. Let's do this. Like this. What is this? 11? All right. So you base with 550 gold and you are playing versus Leona, Nautilus, or Alistar, right? Perfect buy or a good buy would be Ruby Crystal. So 400 gold plus 1 potion, 50 gold, plus 1 control ward, right? Let's do control ward like this. Now the explanation is why 1 potion is because there's no poke, right? It's going to be like one important trade. You don't really need like more than 1 potion, right? You playing versus all in. There is no need for more than 1 potion, right? That's what I would say. Let's put it here. Well, I sometimes play Second Wind and Overgrowth with mages, but I don't know if it's applicable for Ailo. I'm just a silver. It depends on the lane, right? Overgrowth, I think it's a bit meh, maybe. Counterward versus Refillable Potion. We can go into that as well. We will go into that later. We will go that in later, right? So yeah, this is like the explanation. If you have no gold for potion, then you don't need to get the potion, right? What I will do is like I will change it like this, so there's like priority in the buys. I mean, you always want to buy the HP, you want to buy counterward, and you want to buy potion, right? I was saying, place versus Origin, there's no need for more than one potion. All right, perfect. Now, yeah, I think this is a good example for potion. Place versus Origin, there's no one potion. After that, you don't really need to buy more potions. As a support, you don't need to buy. Do I buy potions even after support? Let me check. Let me check randomly my account. When do I buy potions? Do I buy more potions? I don't think I buy more potions. Let's see. Well, I didn't have like the best. Here, for example, I'm curious. I think I buy refillable for sure. Yeah, I buy refillable. I don't think even I buy many potions. I mean, I didn't have a good 2 weeks. Let's see when I was winning a bit more. Here is against the... Let's see when I'm playing. Like here, for example, I'm playing against Samina Poppy. I buy 1 potion. You see? Minute 6. I base, I get this and 1 potion. And that's it for the rest of the game. Of course, at the end of the day, I'm Taric. I can heal myself. But the main idea with support is that you can... like here, for example, I'm pretty sure I buy potion. Or I don't even buy a potion. I don't buy potions. Sometimes I have to look at it because... Yeah, here, for example, do I get refillable maybe? I get 1 potion and that's it. You see? At minute 4. Super important, guys, when to buy potions. It's not a joke, right? Like, I've seen some coaching sessions that you guys buy potions randomly. After that, after minute 4, there is no buying potions, right? After minute 5, 6, there's no potion buying. Normal potion for support, it's too much space and unnecessary gold, because at the end of the day, it's not that useful. Maybe when you can use it is if you're going to fight like an objective and you have a good base. Maybe there's some changes. Like, let's see if I can find here, for example. I don't think I go 1 potion. No, I don't go potion here. All right. So yeah, early base. I'm playing first base. I would say first base. First base. Don't buy potions after first base. Waste. I will just do it like this. I think so. Do you think playing on 60 FPS on laptop can lower your performance in League? I mean, I will not be able to play on 60 Hz monitor because I play on 144, and if I play in lower, it looks very laggy. If I had a bag of holding, I might buy potions. I don't buy potions. I'm pretty sure I don't buy a potion even if I have like a gold for it. I'm pretty sure I don't buy potions even if I gold for it, because it's maybe if it's very early before minute 14 or something, and there's a fight. But I usually don't buy potions, right? The one that is pretty important is the one that we are going to see now. Is refillable potion. So when do you buy refillable potion? First base when playing against poke lane, or you can afford it. When you can afford it after components, I would say after when you can afford it after buying components and control word. I would say this. First base when playing against poke lane, don't buy or sell after minute 14. I would say this one. All right. Minute 14 refillable potion is just not that good. I usually sell it around that time. So if we go back to my game, let's say a game that I buy refillable potion. Let's say maybe here I buy refillable potion. No, I don't buy refillable potion here. Let's see. Here maybe I buy refillable potion. I buy refillable potion. Yeah, perfect. Perfecto. Minute 14. I sell it. That's it. There we go. Hey, I'm a machine. After the first buy, all right? Soraka must buy. Maybe Soraka, maybe with Soraka. At first base, that HP is basically an extra basic attack, which can be the difference. After that, it literally makes no sense since it doesn't cover even that usually. And also because you are basing a lot, right? You are basing a lot. Scripted. I wish it was scripted, by the way. Guys, if you think it's scripted, then you have you put me like very high preparation. I have zero preparation. In this video, what cost me the most, or this stream, what cost me the most was downloading every single icon of the super icons of the items. But the preparation, I wish it was that scripted. I mean, we could go for another one if you guys want. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have a good idea when I want to buy things and when I don't, right? So here, for example, there's no refillable potion. It depends also on the bot lane and the gold that I have. Like here, I got a potion and then refillable potion, and then I sold it at minute 13, right? Like, it just makes sense. It's just how I think the game should be played in support, and that's all. It's not many things to think about, or much to think about. Here, for example, this one, I probably buy a refillable potion. I sell it at minute 18, right? So 4 minutes later. But around that time. I feel kind of satisfied. If I come out of base with boots, ping, and refillable, I have everything I need to support, exactly. I will believe it for now, but you're on thin ice. Okay. All right, so what could we do? Example. And here it gets a bit tricky, because let's say you base as well with 550 gold, right? And you are playing versus Karma, or you're playing against Lax, or you are playing against, let's say, another poke champion. Nami, no, maybe poke champion like Enchanter range, Lulu, right? So, what would you buy? That's the thing, right? Here is where it becomes like interesting. What do you buy with 500 gold when you're playing against a poke lane? So, and this is something I want to make it more visual to explain. So if you're playing Engage, you buy 300 gold boots plus 150 gold refillable. Refillable? How do you even write refillable? The problem is that here you would get no control word, right? Refillable. So here you don't get the problem here that I have is that you don't get a control word, right? So it's a very tough decision to make. So or you get this, or you do 300 gold boots plus one control word, plus one control word, plus one potion. Let's make it a bit larger. All right. Engage. Ooh, 300. That's fine buys. For me, it's fine buys. Now, what it depends is that if you jungle or you are going to play around bot lane, or you don't, or you are getting really like stomped in bot. No, but this is 450, no? I don't know about math, no? I was thinking about Ruby Crystal. I don't know why. And you get the control. So I didn't even say anything. I was like, it's pretty weird, no? I didn't even read the chat, but you probably guys are laughing right now. But I don't know math. So you just get the 450 and then you get a control word, right? 75 with control word. All right, that's pretty easy then. I don't know why I was like struggling. I was like, it doesn't make sense, no? It doesn't make sense. All right, Enchanter. What would we buy with Enchanter? Enchanter. I've been in this situation before and nothing happened, and I always have a good buy. All right. Laughing with you, not at you. Laughing with me, like I'm like, wait. You can buy more. Yeah, you can buy the control for sure. For Soraka, refillable potion gives you free W whenever you like. It's very strong. Yeah, we can say exception Soraka. We can put exception. Soraka exception. Soraka exception. You know, like Sora can be exception, right? Like you probably want like refillable potion. So what will you do with Enchanter here? And you're playing against poke lane. So as an Enchanter, you also want, I mean, here, this is what I was thinking. So with Enchanter, you can go for 400 gold. 400 gold gives you a tome, no? Plus 150 gold refillable. Or what you could go is like, if you're struggling with mana, exactly, that's what I like. 200 gold, no, 50 gold potion. I will go 200 gold the fairy charm. And then from here, you can go... Wait, what is it like this? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Why is it like this? What happened? What did I do? Or it's fine. Alright, Enchanter. Why is this like this? Ah, because I did this. Alright, perfect. So with Enchanter, I would go the 400 tome, as I said. 400 gold tome. Plus you can go refillable. Now, you don't get the counter ward. But as we said before, maybe you in the situation you are, you cannot really like play with counter ward, or your jungler is a full clear jungler. So it's a bit harder, no? Or you could go for 200 gold mana regen. I would say mana regen instead of the thingy. And then from here, you would say you go boots and then 1 potion. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. 200 gold mana regen. What would I buy here? What would I buy here, actually? Would I go for... I think it's very complicated. This 550 gold, you get a lot of options. You can go the boots and 1 potion. It's not that bad. It depends on the laning phase. It's not that bad. You have a lot of options. 300 gold boots plus 1 potion. 1 potion. It's not that bad. But you have options. But you don't get control words, right? Like it's a tricky. 550 gold, it's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. Also, it depends. For example, we are going to get to boots if you have to dodge abilities or not. What do you guys think? What's up? Good morning, Kina. You can also go for what's called Dark Seal as well. I go for 2 fairy charms. I'm struggling of mana sustain, but 2 fairy charms. I mean that's like what item is 2 fairy charms? It's like mirror into what's called Foribidden Idol, no? So what would that item be? Fairy charm builds into this and this. It would be staff. Staff builds into that. No. I mean, I don't think there's an item that builds into that, no? Or which item is it? No item builds into 2 fairy charms, no? For support. Maybe I'm mistaken. Downcore. Yeah, downcore, but you're not going downcore first. Ruby Crystal, control ward. Plus 2 control wards. 2 control wards with the Ruby Crystal, I don't think it's good into poke lane. I mean, you don't really want it, right? Probably what I would do, most likely, is that you can... What I will do is like 200 gold mana regen plus 150 gold refillable plus control ward. No, 1 control ward. That's what I would do. 350, and then I have some gold, but it's fine. I don't care. I will play like this. Or yeah, 100%. 350. Or what I will do as well is what you can go also is I think this is fine. You can also forget Dark Seal. I don't think it's bad. But you want to play it against poke lanes. Alright. Refillable Potion against poke lanes. Now, when do you buy tier? It's when playing Taric. What other champions do you need tier? Sona? Sona buys tier? Is Sona a tier champion? No. I will not... Do you write it like this? Fimbulwinter? I will never upgrade to Fimbulwinter, by the way. Team Bull. Team Bull. Team Bull. Sona, Zillian. Do you think Zillian goes for tier? Maybe it goes for tier. I don't play Zillian enough. They're building with tier. I don't think the Zillian is they buy tier with Zillian. I mean, Nami can buy tier if she wants to, but I think super items are enough, no, for mana region. Sona does sometimes, but even with full enchanter build, I think Zillian the good OTPs do. Sometimes Zillian does, but I don't think it's great. Cause do you know only 35 support? Only 35, yeah, Turkish support, I know. When playing Taric, I would put maybe Zillian, Sona, other enchanters. But for Taric is a must, no? You can go this or like I would say there's not more to say. All right. Okay, let's go for Dark Seal. When to buy Dark Seal? When do you guys will buy Dark Seal? I think Dark Seal is pretty underrated, honestly. When to buy Dark Seal? Dark Seal. So playing Enchanter, like Jana. I mean, I'm playing Enchanter in general. Play Enchanter. I'm looking to snowball. I would say this one. Against base good against good to get some HP damage, no? I think it's if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you get 50 HP, 15 damage, right? So how I do it, or how I get like for example, like Dark Seal is let's say you play Nami versus, I don't know, I would say Rakan, Braum, Taric, it's, you know, some like I would say free lane, no? I would say like free lane. You play Nami or Enchanter, any Enchanter, and it's a bit of a free lane. So what I would do is I would buy like and you base with 50. Let's say put the same example, right? I get 350 gold from Darkseid, and plus I get what do I need here? I get the Control Ward. That's one. That's already 425. And here you just get whatever you want. You can get what can you get? One potion, no? If you want. I mean, with Nami, for example, I will not need a potion. You can just go for this if you want. Now, the problem with Nami is that you delay your first item. But let's say Janna. No, Janna. The thing is that maybe you want boots. It's a bit more complicated than that. With which champion would I get this? I think playing Lux, no? Better. If I would play. It's actually good, actually. I want to change it up. I want to change this. I want to change that a bit. When playing Soraka into non-poke lane, can also be Janna Darkseid 80% of the games. I would say I think the thing is, for example, if Janna you have 550 gold, maybe you want boots, no? It just depends on the game a bit. I will not even put anything here. I will just do Enchanter and looking to Snowball. You know you likely don't die. Get in your first base. Good to get some HP damage. Alright, let's change it up a bit. Great into weak lanes like I mean, like Rakan, Zillian, I don't know, Braum, Alistar. What's this? I mean, Rakan, Braum, and Alistar are pretty weak in lane, or I would say they cannot really engage weak lanes or weaker lanes. I would say this. It's fine. I think it's okay. What support you recommend for a good Braum player that is trying to get diamond? Play Braum. If you are good at Braum, Kali, just play Braum to get diamond. If not, in my tier list video, you can see which champions I recommend. Elise Rakan is pretty much a must. It's a nice way to good with them, and its extra point potion in itself helps you survive early engages. The what? The Dark Seal? Or which one you mean? I think Dark Seal, if you want to snowball in solo queue, is really good, right? I would say really good. OP in solo queue. If you play good, then it's very strong in solo queue. You can then change to Mage Eyes later on, right? When would you get Mage Eyes? By the way, when would you get Mage Eyes? That's maybe something we can answer, no? When to upgrade to Mage Eyes? It's like this, Mage Eyes. In my opinion, you upgrade to Mage Eyes when first item is complete and you are hard winning the game, or when first item is complete. Well, I would say first item, no. I don't know what to say it. When will I buy Mage Eyes? When you have 10 stacks, no? When you have 10 stacks and winning the game. I would say this. Or when first item is complete and regardless of the stacks, you need 25 major stacks to win, no? I would say these two situations, right? When to upgrade Mage Eyes is when you have 10 stacks of Dark Seal, and then you can upgrade it. It feels good. And or when first item is complete and regardless of the stacks, you need 25 Mage Eyes stacks to carry the game. Which means that, for example, if you are playing Janna, right, and you have Dark Seal, and you have 2 stacks of Dark Seal, and you are playing, and you completed the Moonstone already, then, or you get 25 stacks, or you don't win, right? If you don't get that extra AP and you are trying to get stacks somewhere here, somewhere there, someone here, somewhere there, you are not winning the game. I'm upgrading to Mage Eyes and flip it. You flip the game, right? You got the link in the description, Noah, of the document. So I would do that and just make sure that you play it. If not, when you get 10 stacks and you have the gold and you have like 1-2 items, and then you can upgrade to Mage Eyes, it's no problem. The game is going in a good direction. You can snowball a bit harder. It's not like there's no straightforward answer, but that's, in my opinion, what I would do. 100%, right? AP Rakan, yeah, I always get it with AP Rakan. 100% as well. All right, boots, early boots. It looks a bit, what's called? It looks a bit funny, no, when we talk about boots, but it's not that simple. All right, it's not that simple. The early boots. Why is not simple? Because, for example, when would I buy boots is when I want to early roam as an engage support. My AD carry, right? When I want to early roam as an engage support, and second, playing against skill shot lane, movement speed. Playing against skill shot lane. Alright, so like Zera, Morgana, maybe Karma, why not? Sometimes you want to have move speed, right? That's okay. Now, things to take into consideration. Engage. So when you play engage, you play engage. Well, no, we need more. When playing engage versus against range botlane. This is also very important, okay? Because when you're playing engage, you want most likely to have boots to be able to engage onto the enemy if they have more range than you, okay? So, yeah. When not to buy them early? I would say when not to buy. Well, let's answer like this. When not to buy early? When I will not buy it early. When I will not buy boots early is playing engage versus engage. I prio HP, like ruby crystal, or or Kindlegem, right? Playing engage versus engage, I prio HP. Playing enchanter versus engage, I prio HP, right? So ruby crystal as well. I don't really need the boots. And playing enchanter versus enchanter, if I don't need move speed, I choose AP, or you can do mana regen, right? It's fine. These are this one when I would say. I don't buy them if I'm playing what I call babysitter mode as well, right? If you're not going to roam that much, then you don't really need them. Sometimes you need them, by the way, if you play engage into, like, for example, if you're playing Leona into Karma Ezreal, right? You probably need Boots Refillable is a very good buy, right? That's a very good buy. So that's what I would say. All right, Swifties. Let's go Swifties. When would you guys buy these boots? I'm curious to know. When will you guys buy these boots? When is the play to buy these boots? When is the play to buy this? When it makes sense? Because we are already going for the interesting options, right? So we get the upgrade. I mean, we should maybe put the gold, no, of everything here. Can we do it? Let's see. This is 400 gold. 350 gold. Also, I will try to update this with the patches. So if there's a patch, I will try to update, of course. Right now, Swifties got a bit nerfed, but I don't think that it's that bad. How much is Swifties right now? So 700 gold. All right. 700 gold. I mean, Danny knows that he's playing it every single time with Janna. Roman escapability, Zillion, Nasu support as well. All right. Every game, because I find them the most fun. Standard or engage if neither Mercs or Tabis are necessary, or I roam a lot. David has a really good point, by the way. That's a really good point. When I try to run away from my responsibilities. Janna is a special case. I get Swifties earlier than other supports. It helps me stack and protect my Dark Seal. No, 100%. No, good point by David, good point by Danny, good points overall. Is that I would say a must with some champions is like when perfect if you want to roam and impact the map early on. I would say it's good with engage, good when Mercs or Tabis. Well, should we say Steelcaps? Or what is Steelcaps, or what is it called now? What? Steelcaps, no? Good when Mercs or Steelcaps are not needed. Playing Engage, I would say. Playing Engage or Carry, like Pantheon. Enemy team slows. Do you guys think about slows? Like against slows? Against slows in enemy? Like for example, or Blitzcrank. Because Blitzcrank slows himself with the W. So if you get Swifties, you get less slow. So what would be like... yeah, I would say against slows is super important, no? As well. What champions are very annoying? Like for example, Zillion, no, is very annoying. What is also very annoying with slows? Ash, right? Do you guys think about this when buying? I like to buy Swifties on Feather too because of price. I usually at least go Ruby Crystal or Cloth before it. It doesn't feel good to sit down on brown boots and 500 gold. I mean, what I mean? I mean, if you have boots and 500 gold, you cannot buy them, no? 700 gold. So that's the problem. Maybe you're talking about the other ones. I don't know how much this one. I think 600. But I think that's a good example, no? Perfect, you want to roam and impact the map early on. Good when Mercs or Steelcaps are not needed. Playing against engage carry. And against slows in enemy or Blitzcrank that slows himself, no? Or Blitzcrank. What else? What else? What else? In enemy, I would say, like, for example, Ashe is good, but Mercs are also really good against Ashe. Maybe Zillion. I don't know. What else is very annoying? What would I pick? Where would I pick Swifties? With what? Against what? Maybe Brown Q? Brown is annoying also, like with the Q. Things I cannot reach that slows me all the time. Misfortune, yeah. MF, maybe. Like this type of slows, right? It's not like mainly thing, but against slows is good, and Blitzcrank is good, and Janna, OP with Janna, no? Soraka also, like, it gives also very good mobility to enchanters, by the way. It also gives really good mobility for enchanters, I would say. I would say we have to add something more. Against slows or Blitzcrank. Let's say this is better. Are not needed. Again, good when Mercs are not needed. Playing engage. Alright, well, let's do this. Engage. Roam and impact the map. Roam and impact the map. And let's say Enchanter and Mages. It's survive better. Helps with positioning, and you don't need extra ability haste. I would say ability haste, no? From Ionian. Ionian? Is it like that? I mean, I don't know even the names, guys. I'm learning. It's Ionian Boots? It's called. So, yeah. Yeah, I would say this. I would say this is what I would do, in my opinion. Roam and impact the map. Survive better, helps with positioning, and you don't need extra ability haste from Ionian, right? Or you're not looking for extra ability haste. The thing is that if you get T3 boots, the Ionian boots gives you also pretty good move speed, right? So, yeah, I would say unable to get T3 boots. I would also add that. Exceptions will be like probably exception. Soraka wants to buy Swifties for sure, right, guys? Yeah. I think Soraka wants to buy Swifties, no? Or doesn't. Exception Janna, I would say. Exception Janna, no? She always exception Janna, she always, well, doesn't matter. I will just put exception T3 boots. Lupa gets 50 versus Ash, another slow, I think. Alright, yeah, it's good. I usually buy Swifties for engage, like Nautilus Alistar. Sometimes I make you hook connect, even by 1 pixel. The thing is that with Nautilus is good, but with Alistar I don't think it's good, for example. And I will explain why. And we're going to explain it now, right? So 900. It's 600 gold, no? 600 gold extra. I mean, you have a component as well. So what? 600 gold is pretty. So why do you put Ionians? These boots you build it. How to explain it? Reduces CD of summoner spells. This is the main focus point of why you buy Ionian Boots, right? Like it reduces gain 10 summoner spell haste, right? So that's why you get Ionian Boots. Like it reduces the CD of summoner spells, like flash, heal, exhaust, everything, right? So together with Cosmic, let's say here together, very good synergy with Cosmic Insight. It's like this. Cosmic Insight? You write it like this? Maybe, maybe not. Cosmic Insight. I think so. Yeah, I think so, yes. All right. Very good synergy with Cosmic Insight, meaning that with boots, like here, boots, flash cooldown is, how much is it? I have it written down. It's 430, for example. And then boots plus Cosmic, flash cooldown, it's 350, right? Which is very good. Why is this good? Because it helps with engaged supports and good for engage, needs flash, and for enchanters T3 option, survivability, T3 option, right? Okay. All right, let's see if we can explain this correctly. Is it clear? I think like this. Any case on buying something like Swifties early and then switching to Sork or Short? No, I usually don't switch boots. I mean, sometimes you switch boots because you made a mistake or someone got really fed or there's a lot of CC and you want to change to Mercs or something like that, right? But usually you don't change boots like that often. Maybe if you buy Swifties, you are snowballing out of control, then you sell them and get the Magic Pen boots later on, maybe. Yeah. Ionians just every game on enchanters, no? Except maybe if every enemy has RCC or auto attacks, or when I play Janna. I think you guys think about Ionian boots for enchanters more than for engaged champions, and that's maybe a mistake, right? This guide is gonna take like 6-7 hours. Good luck, coach. We are here for you. All right. Don't worry. How are they with spellbook? Is the shorter CD? No. It's not shorter CD for spellbook. It's just for you to summon spells, right? Like spellbook, you don't need like Ionian doesn't help, right? It also, yeah, it doesn't help. So really good with Drell, Alistar, Annie, Nico. What other champions, guys? Is really good with. We need really good with. D3 upgrade. Also ability haste is good. Well, I will just say also ability haste. I need to. What other champions I'm not thinking of? Rakan, you're right. What else do we have? Nautilus, for example, no. You need to pike sometimes, yeah. You need to understand, guys, this boost is like for champions that need their flash to engage. What champions need the flash to engage? What champions need the flash to engage? Which champions you want to use flash and engage? Rel, flash engage. Alistar, flash engage. Annie, flash engage. Nico, obviously flash engage. Rakan also is very good with Ionian. And Rakan could go with any boots, honestly, right? Except probably Magic Pen. But Leona, the thing is that Leona doesn't need flash engage, right? Thresh doesn't need flash engage. Thresh is good, but for other reasons. It's more for ability haste, right? Leona, Nautilus, they don't need flash engage because they have like Leona's an ultimate that goes very far away, and Nautilus has like a hook and also the ultimate that's pretty straightforward engage. Now Leona and Nautilus are not able to get out of the fight that easily, right? So they are getting most likely blown up, right? Bart can actually, yeah, but what other champions are there? Let me see. So it will be Rel Alistar for sure. And I think that's it, no? Rakan is good. Nico is good. For some reason, there are no supports anymore. I would say just Sea Gold. Well, that's it, no? There are not so many, but they are very popular, I guess. Wait, there must be some more, no? Let's go patch B. One less patch. There's no more? No more champions, I guess. Maybe some off-meta champions? I mean, we have the guide here, no? We can see more champions here. Shen might be good. I would say that's it, no? Yeah. That's it for engage. I mean, there's no... I thought there's... Maokai, for example, the same. You just ult, no? Okay. Not that many more. I thought many more. I mean, Rel Alistar are very popular. Nico as well. Rakan. So, yeah. Maybe it's just 5 champions, I guess. Morgana, Galio, maybe as of meta. I mean, Galio, Flash Engage, Galio. Do you think Ardent is goodbye first on Janna for the on hit? We will get to Ardent. Yumi, Zillian Karma. I mean, Zillian Karma don't want. I mean, you want the flash? I mean, the boots for the CDR exhaust users. So when you're playing exhaust, you want to have exhaust as much times as possible. So, for example, when you're playing against Kennen, Vladimir, I don't know, Samira, Kaisa, Lucian, this type of champions, and you want exhaust as many times as possible, you get Cosmic Insight and you get these boots and you get exhaust every how much? Like we can see how many times do you get exhaust. So exhaust here. So if you get boots and Cosmic, exhaust is every what? 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes you get exhaust. It's 1 minute cooldown less, no? It's like insane. It's like a lot. It's like almost 1 minute less. Almost 1 minute less. So exhaust users, really nice. It's very important to understand that. Why do you pick Ionian as well? The CDR is fine, but the CDR got nerfed, right? Remember, the CDR got nerfs here. Ability haste reduced to 10 from 15, right? So it got 5 reduced, which is not... it's like... was a lot. So next one, Steelcaps. Steelcaps is 900 gold. 900 gold. I mean, it's very straightforward, no? When enemy team is full AD. And you are playing engage support, maybe some enchanters can benefit too. When enemy team has 2-3 auto attack champions. I would say this, no? Like, we don't need to talk about Steelcaps for 5 years, right? Basic attacks do less damage. So when playing, for example, the enemy team is Yasuo, Yasuo, Graves, like in the jungle, and then AD carry, right? Like, it makes sense to get Steelcaps. Can you play RR support, please? I played RR support 2 days ago, or 3 days ago. Was fine. I'm just testing the build for as support. Would you finish mandate on Nami before T2 boots? Yeah, I would finish mandate before. I mean, we'll get to mandate very soon as well, but I will finish mandate before anything, to be fair. Mercs is 125. It's so much. 1,250. So 850 gold. 850 gold. I mean, I'm just counting with when you have boots, by the way. So maybe I should add the entire gold. 700. I mean, I'm just thinking like this. 850 gold. Wait, no, it's not possible. I did a mistake here. It's not possible. It's 400. I thought it was 300, the magic thing. When enemy team... Hot take, but probably not that hot. Mercs are the most broken item in the game. Now, Mercs, the problem that Mercs is that you guys think that you build Mercs because enemy team is full AP or has a lot of AP. Maybe, that's fine, but you build it because of the tenacity, right? You want to build Mercs because of tenacity, and that's it. Like the magic resist, how much magic resist is it? 20? You want to build Mercs for this when enemy team has a lot of CC. That's all. Is the most broken item? It was the most broken boots. But the problem is that they are very expensive. No, never I build it because of the CC. Then why do you build it? You say Mercs are the most broken, but you never build it because of the CC. It's 950. It's a lot of gold plus the boots. So it's 1,250, right? Gold. It's a lot of gold, by the way, for a support. Even 0.3 less seconds on a stun is game winning. It depends on what champion you are playing. If you are playing support, most likely not. Mercs are really bad. Boots, a lot of the time, very overrated, just too expensive. Buy it for the style. Okay, what I can say, for example, for these boots is for supports. When playing Alistar, you don't need them if you use a protector. I would say the same with this, by the way. Alistar doesn't need Mercs or Steelcaps most of the times, right? Usually. You just want to go Swifties or you want to go Ionian Boots or that's it. But I see a lot of Alistar players, oh, let's go Steelcaps or let's go Mercs. I don't know. Like you just press ultimate, no? And get rid of CC. Press ultimate to be tanky. You don't really need that. I prefer to have flash earlier with Alistar and cooldown reduction than Steelcaps and Mercs. But well, maybe some situations you need it. All right, next one. It's going to go pretty fast. Sorcerer's Shoes. How much is it? 800 gold. 800 gold. When would you get this? Playing mage supports? Like Lux, Zyra, what others? I don't know. Lux, Zyra, I would say. And playing mage supports like Lux, Zyra, and you are building... well, I know. Elise. And you are building AP items. What would I say with this is upgrade to tier 3 if possible after first item. I mean, you only can do it after first item. Good power spike. Right? So if you can get T3 boots, upgrade, Ludens, and Zazak, that's a really good combo, right? Zerat, Brand, Elise, yeah. I play Pike mostly, but I mean with most comps. I meant I only do it for the CC. Sorry, I didn't wrote it wrong. For CC, yeah, if they have CC champions, then it's good. I pretty much auto buy Sorc Shoes or Morgana. I don't like Sorc Shoes or Morgana. I think Morgana, I don't like to build AP items or Morgana. If you buy AP items or Morgana, then I don't know. I don't like it. I'm a hater on AP Morgana. AP Morgana, my reasoning is because if you hit UQ, the enemy should die because a teammate of yours is nearby and can capitalize on it. I will not be the guy buying AP. I would go Guardian Morgana, maybe like first item Zonia's or Redemption or Surelia's Redemption. I'm like very against. I'm not very against. I don't like the AP Morgana. You're very reliant on hitting Q and then W, and that's it. I don't know. I think Morgana is just a bad champion. I like Morgana. I'm a bit sad that you bring it up. Now I'm sad. All right, this item nerfed. No, got nerfed pretty hard. Very rarely I would buy it over Swifties. So heavy roaming. Heavy roaming. I don't even know. I think they are really bad, no? Okay, maybe you guys know something more that I don't. Yeah, I don't prioritize damage on Morgana. Yeah, she's my favorite champion. No, I mean Morgana and Senna are very. I like them a lot, but they are very bad right now. I feel like T3 shock shoes are not that cost efficiency until enemies start buying some MR. The thing is that as a support, 500 gold for T3 boots when you're already at first item is pretty good, right? Because like with Elise, for example, if I'm not mistaken, you get a bit extra move speed, more damage, more burst, and you are not getting your second item that fast with a mage support. So you are able to get faster to a, what's called, to a power spike. Now, if for example you get Luden's, Sword Boots, and Zazak, and you have 1.2k gold, then I will always buy AP instead of Boots, right? That you are right. Would I be trolling if I went RL support in Golden? No, I think RL can be fine, but you know, you need to know how to play it. All right, here it comes. Kindlegem. So we are going to talk about these 4 items like together. Kindlegem, the Mirror, Foribidden Idol, and AP move speed, right? So when to buy Kindlegem? Rush well against engaged lanes, and you are playing and you are not roaming. For engage and enchanters. So, all right, let's go for this example. You base with 900 gold. All right, so engage. Kindlegem. How did they write it before? All right, you buy I never know how to write it. Hopefully it's correct. 800 gold plus control ward, no? Plus 1 potion. You can do it. I mean, it's you have to wait a bit of gold, but it's fine. Okay, so for Enchanter, you buy the same. I don't know if I'm writing it correctly, by the way. I think no. Let me check. I think yes. All right. I think the same, no? With I will do the same. Control ward plus 1 potion. Exception. No exception. Ardent or Surelia Rush. But I will not. Sure. I don't know how to write items, guys. I think that's my main counter is that I don't know how to write the items. Mages cannot build that. Well, if you are playing mage and you are not going for enchanter build, no. Is there a way to get your docs after the stream? You have it on the description, Smokey. My document is in the description on the live stream, and on Twitch I will link it now. Exclamation doc. I think the sock upgrade is a bit bait unless enemy have MR, especially when your other items are so expensive. On Zyra, I would rather get 500 gold more to Blackfire rather than the stat that won't be good right away. That's fair. If you want to play it like that, if you think it's not needed. I, for example, with Elise or with with Elise probably I will rush Boots or Rumble, for example. If I'm playing Rumble, I will also rush it. It makes 3 mage items: Cosmic, Rocket, and Morelos. Yeah, I mean, for example, if you're playing Nico and you want to rush, I mean, some supports mages go for Rocket, no? Silas, what's called Nico, right? So you can get directly Kindlegem. So Kindlegem, you want to get it always as an enchanter if you're playing against engaged champions. And also against Lucian Nami is a very good component, right? Best component for engaged champions during the game. Example here would be like you have Locket, no? Plus you buy Kindlegem, and you see you can complete different items after, right? Some exceptions will be that the enemy team is playing heavy AP, so probably you want to look for like some MR, but yeah, I think Kindlegem is good. Rushing HP, not bad. Gives you a bit of CD, but ability haste, I don't think it matters that much. But it's nice, right? There are some people that it was popular before you rush 3 Kindlegems, and then you just see what happens. For engaged supports, it's better to get Kindlegem or Ruby Crystal plus Cloth Armor, Magic Mantle. When building Locket, Kindlegem is usually the last thing I buy. I mean, it's a. I mean, it depends. What I would look for example, when buying armor and magic resistance, is depending on a bit on how the game looks, right? Like depends on what the enemy has. So I'm playing support, right? I base, and I'm playing against like let's say I'm playing this type of lane, right? I'm playing Rel. Enemy team is Nautilus, right? And I'm not going to roam that much because I want to play lane. Probably I'm going Kindlegem, just a standard Kindlegem, and I will play this laning phase, and after that I will move on the map, and with I will be fine, right? It's like a fine spike. Now, if I'm playing against Pantheon in bot lane, and this guy is Graves, right? And maybe they have like, I don't know, Action or Yasuo or something like this. Probably if I have 800 gold, what I will do is I would go 400 gold for HP, and then I will go 300 gold for armor, right? Because the armor against Graves, against Pantheon, and against probably the AD carry as well makes more sense than the 800 gold, right? Sometimes you could go like even Ruby Crystal and armor. It's also a fine buy, right? It's pretty decent. It's good buy. Because then you have, for example, 75 gold for Control Ward, right? As well. So you have 800 gold. It depends on what you base. It depends what you base. But if I'm playing Enchanter, I think the most important point of Kindlegem is when you're playing Enchanter, you want the Kindlegem instead of like the mirror, right? So for example, you buy the mirror. This component goes for Moonstone and Elia, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what the components are. The mirror here. It's going for Echoes of Elia, Mandate, Moonstone, and Surelias, right? It's the component of Elia is what's called Kindlegem Mirror, and here is AP CDR, and here is AP and move speed, right? So you want this when playing Enchanter, and you need mana regen, playing Enchanter, and you don't play Enchanter, and you value mana regen more in laning phase, no? I would say, or at least that's how I think of it, right? So for example, if I'm building Surelias first, I don't and I want my how much is this? 20 ability haste, no? Or 20 ability power, and this 30 and 4% move speed, right? So I want to have more mana regen in general, then I would go for that. Now with Nami, most of the times, instead of rushing this one, you rush this one, right? It gives you like better mana regen till you complete your mana flow. It's pretty good, right? I like it. Also, you can choose if you go for Tome, if you go for Fairy Charm, right? Or whatever it's called, the thing, the mana regen thing. So I would just not think too much about it. Play Enchanter and you value mana regen more. Now, I don't know when you buy Foribidden Idol in the any phase. Only gain 50 50 HP from upgrade isn't a lot. Exactly, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. For engage supports, it's better to get... Okay, yeah, I reply that. It's not a lot, Kindlegem, the 50 HP, but for Enchanter, that's why for Enchanter is more important. Because you get pretty, I mean, more tanky on the all-ins, right? Than if you were playing, for example, with this one first. If you're playing against Nautilus, right? What do you gain from having more mana regen? Or more AP? Not really, no? Like, I prefer to survive like an engage, and you can also play more aggressive when you have more HP on Enchanter. That's the main thing. Now, this one, I don't really know when to get it. I think you want to build, for example, Ardent, no? You want to build Ardent, or you want to go Redemption Mikael first, and you don't really need the HP. Building Ardent, what other Redemption, what other Mikael? Stuff, no? Stuff as well. First item, and you don't... and you prio mana regen. Because the thing with this one is that this one is with AP and this one is with AP as well, no? Both of them are with AP. All right. And this no need for mana regen. Want to go more aggro in the any phase. All right. Idol before glowing mode. Idol before glowing mode. I mean, glowing mode is not even here in the list, guys. Glowing mode is forbidden. You cannot buy that. You cannot buy glowing mode. And I forgot the gold value. 800 gold. This is 800 gold. Let's make it a bit longer, and that's it. It's fine. Whatever. I will fix it later. How much is the mirror, the entire mirror? I mean, the problem with the mirror, or the thing with the mirror, is that 900 gold. But usually you buy the components first, and that's it. This one is 600, if I'm not mistaken. Is 600? By the way? 600, okay. So I'm learning, remembering properly. And this is 850? No, 900. It was 850 maybe in the past. But 800 even in the past. All right, let me write it here. Now, interesting parts is like items that you probably guys don't buy or don't do. So we can talk about those as well. When are you guys buying QSS? 6 times glowing mode is the best slot to build. Prove me wrong. Okay, Veluria, that's the smolder build. What's up, Speed Sentinel? Hello. Is Zyra good to climb from gold to diamond? Yeah, you can use it. I mean, I don't think it's the best, but anything can climb from gold to diamond. Point and click CC. When do you buy QSS? Who has bought QSS as support? No one, no? I know already no one has bought QSS as a support, 100%. No one of you. Wisp is 900. Sorry, yeah, 900. I was thinking, thank you. I was thinking 850. I don't know why. Before it was 850, or before it was less, no? Let me see. Yeah, it was 850, you see? Like 1 year ago. So, I mean, it changes. 1 year ago already, but it sticks with you, you know? No one. Suppression. Never. I've never bought Quicksilver because I think I would think Mikael's, but Mikael's is for someone else. QSS is for you, right? QSS gets rid of CC or suppression from yourself, right? So it's what, 1.3. Also, it's like good for magic resistance, right? So you also get like magic resistance is not that bad. All right. Point and click CC with Rakan long time ago. With Pike to tank occasional stance and at least be some useful in late game. but for the most part, no one buys that item. Excuses may be okay, Tamken, Stress, or Milio. If you want to build all the lifesteal items, no. Assassins like LeBlanc, underrated item. I imagine late game and I can't tank a Twisted Fate card, Massacre R, and Warwick R. I mean, alright. So, very important when playing Tankage. Alright? Very important when playing Tankage. Now, to use R to save teammates. With R against heavy lockdown CC. For example, Lissandra, what's Malsa, what else? First target CC, no? First target CC, that was Lissandra, Massacre. What else would you say? Varus, it's also good. Ash, these type of things. Now, if you're playing Tankage, if they CC you, you die. Good on Fiddlestick. Against Fiddlestick, I mean, if you're playing Tankage, I would not say, would I buy this if I'm playing other champions? No. TF card, for example, and more, right? To save teammates with ultimate. Now, also, is very good. Also, very good against Nocturne ultimate. You get rid of the darkness, no? So when you're playing against Nocturne ultimate, you press QSS and you get rid of the Nocturne ult, right? So yeah, exactly. So to avoid getting Nocturne ultimate while you're playing Tankage or an important support, I guess, that you need to see where your teammates are, you get Nocturne ultimate, you press QSS, gets rid of it, and then you can play the game. It also removes TF ultimate from you. If the eye on you, I didn't know that actually. It does remove where you are. Oh, that's insane, no? That's very nice. I didn't know that actually. Now I know. Usually maybe better save it for the TF gold card, no? But yeah, it can be nice. It can be nice. That's 1v9. No, yeah, exactly. I sometimes use it, but I except Tankage. Can we look for a? Will we build QSS with another support that is not Tankage? Tankage is super important to get it depending on the situation because you are an ult bot, right? So when you are playing, for example, against Nocturne, you normally pick Nocturne, Tankage into Nocturne, Vi, because you are able to eat your teammates, right? So I can actually explain it here, no? So, I mean, I don't know how many people play Tankage, but well, you pick Tankage into Nocturne, Vi, Malzahar, no? Ash, Varus, to save. Save? Save. You're safe? Save? What is it? Save? Save? Save. Your teammates? Hey, what's up, Thiago? Save. Alright, guys. English lesson. Save your teammates from important CC, right? To avoid you getting insta killed by this, QSS is great. Also gives a bit of MR, right? So if you're playing against Malzahar, it's a win-win situation, right? It's a win situation if you're playing against Malzahar. You get more MR, so it's fine. Okay? Alright, anti-heal item. What is it? 800 gold, no? Yeah, everything is 800 gold here. Okay, what's the difference between every single of this, guys? What's the difference? Build with carry supports like Senna, Pantheon. What else? What other champions get item? Build with enchanters, mage, or even some engage supports. It will be like Like Rel is good. Rel, Alistar. I don't know Leona, if Leona prefers this one, actually. Rel, Alistar, Rakan. What else? What other champions that are melee champions? Maokai, probably. Maokai as well. What other champions that are not too... Braum no, Tarik no, Poppy no, Tamkins no, Thresh no, Blitzcrank? Bard? Well, Bard is a bit obvious, no? I would say the ones that don't buy Oblivion Orb or Executioners, like this. What execute. I would say, yeah, this one. Example. I used to buy items like QSS and harm guards on Rakan. We're going to talk about a bit of harm guards and this one after. Very important. I mean, I should have done them together, to be fair. Like QSS and these two together. And then I should have done the anti-heal one. But well, it is what it is. Bard, I mean, Bard is a bit obvious, no? I think Bard is fine. Twitch support. Yeah, Twitch, fine. Twitch support. When you play Draven support. Okay, guys, chill. Braum versus Sass, enemy can just hit someone else. I mean, yeah, enemy, but sometimes they will just hit you, no? Because you're in the front. Right? So, yeah, I would say with these ones. And these ones. Now, all right, here comes the explanation. All right, here comes the explanation. Now, when to buy anti-heal? When should I buy anti-heal? When should I buy anti-heal? When? When should I buy anti-heal? You buy the anti-heal item after completing your first support item. Sometimes even before. You never in League of Legends is a bit difficult, never complete the component to the full item. You never complete the item, I would say. You never complete the item. Just keep the component, keep the component around. That's it. I would say just keep it simple, no? Like this. When should I buy anti-heal? Against what? Against who you buy anti-heal? Anti-heal. Against who you buy anti-heal? Okay, here goes my explanation of my theory about anti-heal. Alright, let me read the chat before. Aatrox is existing. If your team is full of monkeys and they don't go anti-heal, you can go it on bike. Yeah, I mean there are some situations, for example, when it's very bad for you to buy anti-heal. Like some situations will be like you play lag support, super easy, no? You go Oblivion or you play Nami, you go Oblivion or second. But sometimes you play Pike, shit item. Leona, shit item. Nautilus, very bad. Sometimes you have to take the bullet because your teammates don't want to win the game, right? But it is what it is. Some champions are easier to buy, some champions are harder to buy. What about tanks like Leona and Thornel? And why shouldn't I complete it on a mage like Lux? Because there are more important items than Morello. Morello doesn't do anything, right? Like at the end of the day, you get what's called Oblivion Orb. What is it? Here. A Grievous Wound. And Morello doesn't even... I mean, it doesn't do anything, right? It's 40% anyways. I think before it was higher percentage, no? When was it before? I don't even know if it was higher percentage before. I think so. You see? I don't know. I don't know even how it worked before, but it's not worth completing now. I mean, maybe if you are full build, then yes, but I will not complete before another item. Most likely, no. I will not. And you're already poor to buy Morelos. I mean, when are you when are you teammates not monkeys? Yeah. Let's be real. If you are buying anti-heal, it's because your top has built a red boss, and now you are fighting a Feta Aatrox, Irelia, or Darius. All right. Who did you say anti-heal was bad on beside Nautilus? I mean, Leona I don't think is good. Taric is not good. There's a lot of champions that is not good, right? To buy anti-heal, especially melee champions. Or pick Katarina support or Varus support, no? Alright, against who are you building anti-heal? I have two theories, okay? Let's go for the two theories that I have. Alright, let's go. So when should you buy? Against always when enemy team has healing champion. I don't know how to say it. By kit. I don't know. Like by kit. How do you say it? Like always when enemy team has a healing champion by kit. This means when the champion well, the champion mainly, we'll say mainly relies. How do you write relies? Needs healing to be rely. Okay, rely on healing. Okay, guys, thank you. Language barrier. Always when enemy team has healing champion by kit relies. This means when the enemy champion mainly relies on healing. All right. Has any base champion? Or yeah, always when the enemy team has one. What do you say? Healing based champion. Healing. What do you say? Healing based champion. All right. This means when the champion mainly relies on healing. Okay. Nice. Now, what champions are these? What are these champions? So I would say Soraka, F Soraka, right? Vladimir, Warwick, no? Kane, Red. You say Rasta, I will say Kane. What else? Mundo? I think Dr. Mundo as well. Why not? Especially when it's fed. Master G. I would not say Silas Master G. I would not say. I would say Milio. Meh. Briar could maybe be. Yeah. Briar can be. Why not? Aatrox can be maybe. Aatrox. Olaf a bit there. You know. I would not pick like rush anti-heal because they have an Olaf, right? I'm Aatrox more or less. Yeah. What else? What are champions heal, guys? Like a lot. Nami is annoying. Sona is annoying. I would say Nami is not that bad, but I would say Nami can be second healing. I think it's okay. Randall is not that bad. Well, there's so many champions now in the game. I think we don't finish. Who else here heals, by the way? All right. I would say mainly these champions. Did I forget Swain? Holy shit. Swain, I mean, Swain. That's a very good one, by the way. Swain, for sure. Tariq. The thing is that Tariq later on, the thing is that Tariq later on, maybe Yumi, right? You can consider, and then always, when enemy team has two or more of the following champions, or one is extreme. Extreme is like this, fed. You write extremely like this. 90% is talking about League of Legends, 10% is talking about how to write things in English, right? Extremely. I'm missing one E, guys. Cannot believe it. Thank you. All right, we're learning. Where's my autocorrection, guys? Autocorrect, please. All right. So I would say Sylas, for example. Tariq is good. I think Sona can be good. Nami can be good to buy, right? What else? Supports. Yumi normally. Maybe Yumi can be first. What else? Master G. Olaf. What other champions did you guys say? Nyla, maybe. Nyla. I would say Nyla or Eddie carries with BT, right? What else do we have? What else did you guys say that I didn't? Trundle. I agree, Trundle as well. Right? What else? Kindred. What else did you guys say? Briar. I think Briar can be first if you want. I mean, the Briar kit, Milio. Yeah, we can drop Milio here. Usually, Milio. What else do we have? Nidalee. Nidalee is fine. Yeah. Yorick. I don't think Yorick that much. Maybe Volibear. Volibear is fine as well. Voli. What else? I think that's it, no? I mean, there's maybe some more champions, no? Like you guys can think of that I missed here. But the main idea is you buy it second item, like the component you finish, like for example, Imperial Mandate with Nami, and then you buy Oblivion Orb. Then against who you buy it? If one of the enemy champions is like mainly healing, then you buy anti-heal, right? Fiddlesticks, yeah, can also be fine, can be there, right? They can be. We can drop Fiddlestick here. Fiddlesticks, yeah, Fiddlestick is fine. We can keep adding champions, right? It depend. Aatrox is already here on top. I think Aatrox you can buy it. Just buy it in general if you're playing against Aatrox, right? So AD carries with Bloodthirster, right? Or Nyla. I mean, I would say just Samira, for example, no, or things like AD carries with Bloodthirster. I would just get rid of Nyla. I would put Fiddle here, so we keep it in the, yeah, like this. Right, perfect. So that's the main idea, anti-heal, okay? Let's move on. Let's move on. This one, I don't even know. Zonias, no? Mini Zonias. Seekers, no? It's called 1.6. So expensive. It's very expensive. 1.6, usually core item of certain supports like Nico, maybe Morgana. What other champions buy this? I'm not too sure. If not, playing against one-shot assassins, and you are able to afford it. I would say this one as well. Fiddlestick? Fiddlestick? Maybe you can play with Fiddlestick. I mean, Fiddlestick AP, I would not play Fiddlestick AP for support, but yeah, you can if you play Fiddlestick AP, yeah. I like more the tanky build. What other champions build it? I think Sylas builds it as well. Now, interesting part that most people don't know. Enchanters when playing against G, and you are also named Lulu. I mean, you can build yourself, but yeah, if you can buy some time. You can build it third even with tank build. Yeah, some champions can build this third item as well. I mean, I remember, for example, when Rel build this item as well. I think it's difficult now. It's very expensive. It's very, very expensive to get. Also, you finish Zonias with these ones. Yeah, you can finish Zonias. I think you finish it. I had a tank that bought Zonias once. That was really annoying when your tank disappears mid. Lissandra, yo. The Lissandra support against Rakan, no? That's I'll just drop it like this. All right. I don't think there's much to it, guys. It's like you just go Zonias, you go for that. I think Verdant, I mean, what's called? Verdant Barrier is the same, 1.6. Now, Verdant Barrier, you build it with Tomes and also like Magic Mountain. Now, when do you buy this item? I will buy this item if I'm playing Rel or Alistar versus Poppy, Taliyah, right? Then when you're playing Verdant Barrier, when you engage with Rel against Poppy, the W of Poppy cannot stop you, right? When you play against Taliyah, the same thing with the stones, right? The stones will not stop your engage, so you don't get stunned. So you have an easier way to engage, all right? So I think that's the smart way to play with Verdant. Now you can just, I think there's not much more. This item will avoid Poppy W when you engage, or Taliyah E for the same reason. Versus Milio, and you are an engaged support. Versus Milio for the Q against Timo. Maybe against the or just or when I would say, I mean, for what other reason would you use Verdant? Because you have QSS for some situations and you have Mikael for other situations, right? Because if you are the target, I mean, you just want Verdant, right? I think it's very niche to do even that, to be honest. Well, it's very niche to do it, but I still mention it, you know? That's why I'm here. So you guys can do niche things. Poppy against Rel against Poppy is not niche, right? Or Rel into Taliyah, sometimes it happens. And also the AP components with Rel and Alistar are fine, right? With them. So Rel with AP is fine, Alistar with AP is fine. So maybe you are the only engaged. It's very niche. It's very niche. I think it's very niche to even do that, yeah. I agree. But you might want some HP first. All right, that's fair. Like you don't rush this item, right? It's after your first item. No rush. You're right. Let's say no rush. All right, perfect. Against Threshy, maybe against Thresh can also be fine. You know, like you can find, you don't already know what's for. Now you can, if you see a situation, okay, it makes sense to build Verdant Barrier, then you go for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go for the rest. Keep going, let's keep going. Zazak. When do you build Zazak? Mage supports. More mage supports. You want more damage. Early snowball. Can always swap later. So for example, if you are playing Janna, example, can build on Janna for early mid game and change to another later. Enchanters. Strong for enchanters. Shield and heal. I mean, if you guys have like strong opinions on certain items, then go for it. Needed when you are getting when enemy team doesn't matter. Engage or enchanter or mage, it doesn't matter. Now, very good for spellbook users. No aftershock. Very good for spellbook users. What else was very good for? Very good for engaged champions that go for aggro build. Electro Alistar Rakan, for example, I would say. Which one stops you building Spellblade? The red one. Yeah, Bloodsong. Bloodsong, alright. So Bloodsong, important to know. First target kills. First target focus. Insane, very, very good, very strong. Get it when playing with Diego, Ari, Jinx for resets. First target. Right, now this one. What would you guys say this one, by the way? I have a problem with this one. This gives you HP and move speed, right? What is this even? When would you buy this one? It's like the boring one, no? Out of the other four to do something nice, and this one is like the boring one, no? What would you guys say with this? Give me a break, guys. What is this good for? What is this good for? What do we do with Solstice? Yeah, it's but good stats if you have at least one CC. Yeah, move speed, no? Picks with slows. Yeah, CC slows. I would say it's like good with hypercar is like no. But Dreammake is also pretty good. Like gives you more mobility, no more survivability when playing engaged. But with spokes opposites is bad. Good with Nami. I mean, it's good. I would say it's good with peel champions that want you to reposition. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, the thing with Braum is that he only has one. That's why he picks it, by the way. Yeah? Trapaeiro. Like, Braum only picks it because he can go two only. Like, he goes this one or he doesn't go anything. And he goes the Celestial Opposition. I would say when you value movement speed for your teammates, defensive for aggro reasons, or I would say, yeah. I mean, Thresh, would you go I mean, with Thresh, what do you even build with Thresh? Do you go Bloodsong with Thresh? Celestial, no? Celestial makes it. I have to play Thresh with Spellbook. Thresh with Spellbook broken, by the way. Nah, they go slide. Yeah, Solstice as well. Sometime. Okay. Yeah, I think it's not bad. But yeah, Celestial or this one. It's a bit like Braum, no? You don't go Bloodsong at all. All right, makes sense. Musfit is very broken, stat, to be fair, so it's fine. All right. Let's talk about items. See, that's why we are here, no? Imagine just talking about components. Beware the mythic Bloodsong Braum suplexing your AD carry to death. Okay. maybe in the future. All right. Now we go for what you probably hear, no? Like first base 800 gold. I buy. I don't even buy a control ward. I buy 5 glowing modes. And I just want to know when to buy Surelias or when to buy the other stuff. All right. That's the entire. That's why. That's the only thing I care for. All right. So when would I buy Surelias? I will buy Surelias when. Wait, we didn't even add the cost of Surelias, no? The other ones were super items. I'm just delaying. I'm stalling here, guys. All right, Surelias is 220, no? 2,200. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. It's not like I play the game every day, no? All right, when do you buy Surelias, guys? When do you buy Surelias? When do you buy Surelias? Very strong item. Strong item when your team has 0 engage. Example. Well, I will use the examples in the other one, because if not, I will utilize. So your team has no engage, but running, but all right, I think it's this, no? When you have a rundown comp, exactly. It's also good on Relight user because it auto-procs all the time, like Swain. Sivir Jana is a classic. Yeah, Sivir is a classic. It's good with Volibear, Olaf, G, Trundle, Udyr. Let's put that. I like that. I like that. Very strong with, very OP with Olaf for sure. Master G, no, like he benefits from move speed. I mean, very OP maybe. Udyr, very strong. I like any bruisers, no? I would say any bruisers. Jax. I think Jax, Renekton. I like any bruiser champions, no? Bruisers in general. I think there are so many, no? Yeah, it makes if I trusted my teammates to run in the correct direction, I will lose it more. Yeah, anything that runs into melee, right? Remember, I would say just remember, movement speed is the most broken stat in League of Legends. All right, I think this is like a very nice thing to remember. Okay, now when to get the Surelias. First item option. First item option is a first item option, of course. I think would you be Surelia's second item or third item? I think first item option is fine. No, first item option is good. Is good. I mean, second item, third item can also be fine. To be fair, you can do Ardent Surelias, things like this. You can do Redemption Surelias after. I think this it's fine. It always feels like an early game item unless G has suddenly started popping off late and the enemy team is fast. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good early game item. Now the questions that you guys will have is, should I build Ardent or Surelia first? Right? So let's go with Ardent. Let's talk about Ardent. Then we can add some things after. 202. No, it's the same. No? I don't know how I feel about Ardent, by the way. Must buy my as Enchanter with hyper carries, which is Jinx. I mean, there are a few Jinx, Aphelios, Twitch. What else? Zeri. I mean, Zeri can benefit. I'm missing Kokmo. Vayne. Good. Maybe we have some more now, no? What are hyper carries? ADCs like Jinx, Aphelios, Twitch, Kokmo, Vayne. Is it Yunara now? The thing? I think. Yeah, I think Yunara is a thing. Ardent is the best when you can proc it on multiple champs once. That's a good one. We are going to do it. We're going to talk about that as well. Eddie carry alone. Aphelios, Twitch, Vayne, I think is fine. On hit Varus, maybe. For the rest, I will not. Sivir is fine. Ardent as well. I will not rush maybe Ardent with Sivir, but Sivir is fine. Sivir. Must buy as enchanter with epic carries. Alright. I would say these ones. Now, good strong first item with the following AD carries. Strong first item with the following. If your team has more than one champion, if your team has more champions that benefit from Ardent active, like Yasuo, what would we say, Jax? What is like Yasuo, Jax, Kindred, no? What else? What other champions? Well, we can drop it like this. It's also a great buy. Okay. Will we do I rush this item as I mean, the must buy as enchanter with hyper carries. Do you buy it with every enchanter first? Do you buy it like with Lulu, for example? You do. With Nami, you don't. I don't think you will do it with Nami. I think I prefer Imperial Mandate. No? Airy Proxit? Yes, Airy Proxit. Any shield or heal Proxit. Kale Smolder. Don't stop it. I think this item is like it sticks to your AD carry. You know what I mean? Like you are forced to play with your AD. That's the thing with this item. Ardent sticks to your AD carry. Don't you guys think? Like it sticks you. Ardent is an item that is you need to be together, right? Hola, are you going to upload this document in the Discord? You have it in the description, Alex, and also on the Discord pinned in general chat. So if you go to the Discord, you will have the document is here. I would say a strong item with the following AD carries, must buy. I would say yeah. Felios. For AD carries, ADCs, and you want to play as a duo. Pair, no? As a pair. I think it's important to understand that. Because you cannot I mean, you can roam with Ardent, but then for if you are going to roam, you go for other items, no? I feel like. Alright. Let's go for the next one. Flowing Water. It's 2.2 as well? Hey, a bit more expensive. What happened? So before, Flowing Water will give you move speed as well, but it doesn't give you move speed anymore. It only gives AP, no? And they buff the duration. 45 ability power to both the user and the one that receives. I would say when you have AP, say, in bot lane, and you're playing Enchanter. I've not tried it enough, by the way. I usually don't play AP carry in bot lane with... when playing Nami, would you rush this when playing Nami, by the way? Because who plays Enchanter with AP bot lane, right? It's a Sona item 90% of the times. We can write it down. Really, really good with Sona. Nami plus AP carry. Good second item after Monday, probably. Yeah, but Milio with AP carry sounds so shit, no? Maybe you get... I mean... The thing is that maybe you are forced, no? Maybe you pick... let's say you pick Milio and... you pick Milio and your... How many... Does this happen, by the way? You pick Milio and your AD carry picks Mel or something like this? Or Ziggs? There's no way. You pick Milio and your AD carry is going to pick Wei. That's never happened, no? It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. If that happens, man, holy shit, I'm sorry. People OTP. What do you mean OTP Ziggs AD carry? That's is there OTP Ziggs AD carry, guys? All right, Imperial Mandate. What is it? It's 2 point. It's the same thing as the flowing stuff. Okay. Core item for Nami. First buy. Now I was thinking while doing this, who else buys this item? Are you guys going to tell me brand or something like that? Because who buys this item? Can you check Imperial Mandate here? Tier list. Who buys this item? Nami is S+, by the way. Renata? Yeah, but... Enchanter Lux, nah. Who buys this item? You can buy it third on Bard. Karma. I mean, if you got Karma Imperial Mandate, I report you, no? Ash. Yeah, one thing is you can buy it. I can buy it on Taric, guys, as well, right? If I want to. I can buy it on Taric. Avoid it. I think there are stronger items for other ones, no? Karma. If you go IP, I mean, you could go Karma, maybe. Why is stuff so good with Sona? Really good with Sona when you have AP bot. When you have AP bot lane. It's good with Sona when you have AP bot lane. Probably not first item, to be fair, with Sona, I would say. I don't think you rush this item at all. Why is Mandate so good on Nami? Synergize very well with the kit of Nami. Share with the E. The cat. Nah. The cat has better items. I will add it, by the way. Very what is suboptimal? Like this. Item for the rest. Sona isn't only with AP bot, it's just good in general. It gives anyone has AP scaling because it gives you so many bonuses. Yeah, when AP bot lane, when AP in team, no, I would say. But late item, I don't think it's like a very core item, no? It's late item. If I go here for Sona. Yeah, it's like Elia. You could go second, no? Maybe. I mean, people are going second. Is this what are the Sona players doing? I think Moonstone, no? I think it's fourth or fifth item. I think they're smoking a big one. Yeah. I don't think it's like second or third, no? Second or third. Second or third. I would say more third than second, but maybe it's you have AP in the team. Really good with Sona, just in general, no? Alright, let's do it. Heimerdinger, good. I love the way you explain things. As a student, I can't afford to spend money on League, so I more than appreciate the free things you provide. Thank you, Yedians. Of course, here we are. Here we are. Also, like, you guys have a lot of item questions and a lot of questions in general, and now you have like a place to go and check them out. I will do another stream like this when they update the items. You can go Imperial Mandate with Bard, no? As well. But I don't think it's like... It's fine. There are better builds. I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't think you should worry about this. Let's go for Moonstone. Moonstone. Let's move on, guys. Because if not, FF. 2, and 2, 2, 2, 2. I mean, for me, Moonstone is good. The explanation with Moonstone is for enchanters that are looking to do the shield build. Which shield build means equals like Moonstone plus Forbidden for item plus Downcore. That's one. And then you go for there are some exceptions, no? Which I would say Milio goes for 2-item combo, no? Elia and Moonstone. Who else? Milio, Elia plus Moonstone. Who else? I mean, some of them probably is. Forbidden is with 2Ds instead of 2Bs. Okay, my bad. I'll say this one. Milio goes Elia on this one. No, let's check. Yeah, you can go downcore, no? After. I mean, you can go downcore with Milio after. What else? Enchanter Senna is the same alien to Moonstone. Yeah, Moonstone healing if no ally to jump 2 is very strong. If you can get it early, you can use it to solo with AD carry in longer lane. Milio, Elia, Moonstone Redemption. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a real. I miss the Rylai's Mandate Zyra. I mean, Mandate was very OP before and they nerfed it a lot. So maybe in some days, maybe some days the items change, right? In general. Now, what do I want to say with Moonstone is good option for against good option to play as a pair for longer time. Also builds from Kindlegem, which is really strong when you are playing against engage or hook champions, boost champions, and you don't rush Redemption or Mikael's. Right, that's my explanation for it. Hello. Helia doesn't get you stacking healing shield bonus. I'm not a huge fan. You don't like Helia into Moonstone with Milio? Right, Helia. How many supports can buy this item? 2, no? Seraphine and Milio? Or I don't buy. I think Echoes of Helia. I don't buy Echoes of Helia at all. 2.2. 2. Who else buys this? Milio core item, no? For Milio. Is it first buy? I think it's first buy, no? It's a bit like Nami. Yeah, but in the past, a lot of items were good for everyone. It used to be popular in Janna. Yeah, no, my Arden was just to be popular on any champion, you know? Is it core item for Seraphine as well? Seraphine could go IP build, no? You guys say Seraphine is better with AP? Yeah, Rylai's, for example, I guess. Elia, you know? Moonstone Elia. I don't know. Core item for Elia. Seraphine Enchanter. Give Lux Janna a heal. Or Redemption for people who don't like Elia. Nidalee. Nidalee. Oof. You're right about that. Nidalee support. It's very niche, no? It's very niche, but you're right. Nidalee, I love Nidalee support. So yeah, Nidalee support. You're right. You're actually right. But I don't think outside of that it's good, no? Seraphine isn't a real champion. I mean, sometimes maybe it's Seraphine with Ashe. Unless playing with an hyper carry. Would you drop this Elia instead of pick Ardent? before Elia. What would you do if Milio build? Would you do Moonstone, Ardent into Downcore if you play with Jinx or Hyper Carry as Milio? Would you do this? Or you would? What would you do? Would you do Ardent first? Thank you, Crash. Thank you for good luck with your games. I don't think it's good with Karma at the moment. There are better builds with Karma. I think it's fine. Let's leave it like this. Would I build Ardent first with Milio against Hyper Carry? I'm not too sure about it. Am I sure about it? I mean, he went, for example, he went Moonstone and Ardent, you see? He went Moonstone and Ardent, probably he's playing with an Hyper Carry, right? He went Moonstone and Oblivion Orb, for the same reasoning we said that. I mean, Elia and Oblivion Orb. Usually Elia, I mean, he went for what? Surelia's first, that's interesting. He went for Moonstone, you see, Ignari went for Moonstone and then Ardent. So he's, I don't know with what he's playing. Here we can see with what he's playing. He's playing with Sivir, right? So with Sivir is fine. Let's see other Ardent users. Right, let's see the first guy, for example, this one. He was playing with Lucian and he went for Ardent. Moonstone Ardent. Oof. Oof, oof. And he didn't went for Elia. Did this guy went for Elia? Is Elia overrated? A lot of them go Elia. Like this one, he goes Jojo. What he goes for? Elia, Moonstone, and then Ardent. Some people drop the Echoes of Elia, by the way, with Milio. Right? Okay. Ardent first on Milio, who paired with Hypercarries. No, I think Ardent first on Milio, I think you go Moonstone first if you are paired with Hypercarries. So, for example, I will go Moonstone and then you go Ardent and you drop the Elia. No, I think Moonstone makes more sense, no? You go Moonstone, you're playing Hypercarry, you are playing together anyways, and then you go for Ardent, right? So it would be Moonstone Ardent. I mean, I like Ardent more as second item, by the way, instead of Rush. Like, I like Moonstone Ardent, and then you go for another one, no? Moonstone Ardent, Moonstone Ardent. Maybe you can drop one item, like one item there. I think it like that a bit, you know? But, well, let's go for Redemption. Because I want to talk about some things about Redemption. And when to use Redemption properly. Or when to build Redemption properly. I think Redemption is a very underrated first item. Underrated first item. Pretty strong. So when to buy Redemption is when playing against AoE damage. Like, for example, Karthus, Diana, Brand, Amor. And when you have strong side laners. So when you're playing with strong side laners, means that if you are playing mid lane, normally with an Enchanter, you usually are in mid lane, and your side laners, your top will be here, or your mid laner, and your mid laner here. So when you're playing with a strong split pusher, sometimes you have to secure mid prio and move. So from here, you can use the Redemption already, so you can assist in side lane a bit faster. What's up, Jimmy? How are you doing? You buy it for the 10% HP snipe. Yeah, we are not the same, no? You buy it for the healing, I buy it for the kills. What's up, Mago Max? Hello. Hola, hola. Alright, so yeah. It's a simple explanation. I've said it a lot of times on the Discord, so I don't think it's even needed to go more in depth, right? 2.3 as well. OP when enemy team has CC lock. Lissandra, What else we say? Varus Ash. It's fine. What other champions? What other champions are really good to get rid of it? Like just in general, no? I would say it's really good. Can be bought as first item. Usually you choose or redemption. Redemption. Mikael. You can self cleanse if timed properly. Properly? Is it was like this? No. Properly is like this. Add Morgana. Where? Morgana where? I'm not adding Morgana anywhere. I'm not adding Morgana anywhere. So yeah, I think Mikael active is pretty OP. Can be bought as first item. Usually you can choose Redemption. You can choose Redemption or Mikael. What's up, Agnando? It's going good. It's going good. We are talking about super items and when it's good to build each one of them. Downcore. Well, I will add this warning. Would avoid building in low MMR games. So the teammates won't I would say it's not. I would not recommend it, but why not? You know, like you can get used to playing with using it. Taric Ash have very telegraphed CC, so it's easier to position to remove. I mean, the thing is that Taric, the CC is the duration is not long, right? With Nami, I like Redemption as second item. It's good. Redemption second item is fine with Nami. I mean, you can go a lot of items. All right, Downcore. How much is Downcore? It's 2.5, no? 2.5. Where's Downcore? Where's Downcore? Where's Downcore? 2.5. Oh my. 2.5. It's a bit 2.5. Usually the third item option after third item option build Alright, I think it's fine. You can I would say this 2.5 Downcore. I don't like it, second item. But well, it's a third item option, right? Always. I don't think you rush it. You never it's just a core item for the Moonstone, Redemption, Mikael, Ardent, Staff, or whatever, and then you go down core. It's very simple, right? Like very simple to build. And that's mostly it for enchanters. Did I miss something for enchanters, guys? Or I didn't? 2.2. Locket. First item for can be strong first item for engage supports. Let's see when it's good. When playing against AoE damage. When playing against AoE damage. The third or fourth option for some enchanters. If enemy team has AoE damage, let's use this. Strong combo. When playing against a lot of AoE damage, you can build Locket plus Redemption. Good. Yeah. I will say this. Alright, what am I missing from Locket? The question is, well, when to go Locket and when to go for Ziggs, no? That's the thing. No CDR, no CDR. I mean, CDR, yeah, you got Kindlegem, no? But I guess you mean Downcore. Hit amazing hills with Downcore on Soraga, yeah, but you need like a lot of gold for Downcore. You need to. It's very late game, or you need to be very accelerated, right? So strong first item for Rel. Alistar. Who use Ziggs? Who use Ziggs? Rakan? More names. Leona? Leona, maybe? I don't know Leona, man. Leona? Who else? Nautilus? I mean, Rel is already there. When good against melee. Good when enemy team is mostly melee. Good snowball item. Con un enchante que te puedes comprar cuando el equipo enemigo tiene mucha cura. Aquí lo ves. Lo tienes explicado aquí. Fagnando. El documento, aquí te lo envío. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's much to it, no? I think the pretty straightforward. What other champions can play? Blitzcrank. I'm not sure about Blitzcrank. Yeah, I mean actually Blitzcrank. Okay. Blitzcrank. Who else? Who else can buy this item? Nautilus? I don't think I like Nautilus. I mean Nautilus could, no? Actually. Sejuani, for example. I don't think many more, eh? I don't think many more, by the way. The difference with Ziggs and Solari, you have it there, no? I think if you read both descriptions, you can choose, no? Amumu. What's up? Amumu. I don't know about Amumu. I will not play with Amumu. Knight's Vow. What do you guys think about Knight's Vow? Knight's Vow, where is it? It's 2.3. 2.3 gold. Good option as second item after Locket or Zex, right? Good with strong bruiser, AD carry, carry in general. Strong if enemy team is mostly AD damage. First option. You could buy it as first item if enemy is full AD and you have a strong carry to protect. Also, good option for engage supports. Nice Bow never seems to work in Arena. I mean, I don't know about Arena. Fiddlestick support, Andy. Wait. Ziggs. Fiddlestick support. You're right. I mean, it can be fun. Why not? Fiddlestick. You're right. You're right, Andy, about that. When you trust someone on your team to carry, someone on your team is fed. Yeah. I think in general, it's a very strong second item right now, right? Depending on the damage the AD carry or the bruiser does, right? Alright, next one. Frozen Heart. Oof, it's getting more expensive and more expensive. It looks like my rent, by the way. When enemy team has auto attack champions, heavy AD team comp, enemy obviously. Buy it on engage supports, Blitzcrank, Taric. Buy it on tanky supports, no? On melee supports. I think melee supports. I mean, you can buy it on a lot of champions, by the way. You can buy it with Nico, by the way. Nico, I buy it with Nico. I think this is the good description, no? When anything as auto attack champions, more than one. Heavy AD team comp enemy. Yeah, I think that's fine, no? Great once you have HP though. You're right. You're right. I mean, good second or third item after some HP first item. You're right. Good one. Good one. Good one. I think it's good thing to add. I will not buy a first item Frozen Heart. Very rare. You can buy it with Renata, for example, as well, no? You can buy it with Tankins, Brown, Taric. It's good, very good observation. Good second or third item, not first item. You're right. Good observation. Good observation. Deadmans. How much is it? 4k gold, no? Every time I play Deadmans, I never finish it, almost. How much is Deadmans? 2.9! Pop. Who plays it? Poppy, no? Move on next. Who plays the Deadmans? Poppy? Who else? Who else builds Deadmans? Want to roam, have more impact, damage-wise. Want to roam, have more impact, damage-wise. Bart, exactly. Core, good on. I mean, two champions, no? Bart, Poppy. I mean, Poppy. I don't even like it on Poppy. If you're roaming, why not Trailblazer? Trailblazer is less expensive. I mean, Deadmans gives you more damage, right? I don't think I get it on Ali. Poppy and that's it, no? Maokai can get it, you're right, but I think Maokai you go Trailblazer, by the way. Do you go Deadmans with I know you don't go Deadmans with Maokai, but do you go Deadmans with Maokai? Is what I'm forgetting a champion that go Deadman. You go Trailblazer. You go Trailblazer with Maokai and you go Trailblazer with Rel. Who do you go Deadmans with, by the way? I would say good on. I mean, I would say strong on Bard, good on Poppy. I mean, in set, Morantito. You are right. My set. My set. It's so nerfed. It's support. It's true. Set. 100%. ¿Cómo estás, tío? My set. It's true. So sad. Now you think about it. Yeah, I think it's set. Yeah, but set, the problem is that I've not played set in a long time. Set was very broken with this item. But set as well, 100%. Todo bien, Morantito, aquí estamos. Currando. Enseñando un poco de ítems. De support. Alright, next one. Trailblazer. Trailblazer is less expensive. Like, it's pretty cheap, I think. Where's Trailblazer here? What is Trailblazer? It should be here. 2.4. Very rarely I play with Trailblazer. Who plays with Trailblazer? Fiddlestick before, Rel with the Glacial. Well, let's 2.4. Was it 2.4? 2.4. one thing we didn't mention, right? Must be first item. No? Am I wrong? I think Trailblazer must be first item, by the way. If it's not first item, I don't know, you should not buy it, no? Heavy roaming. Heavy roaming style, I would say. Want early impact on the map. Good users. Good users will be Rel, Maokai, and that's it. Fear stick, maybe. Blitz. Who else is good user of Trailblazer? I mean, you could play with Alistar, no? In theory. What? Who else? I think that's it, no? I want to add something here, by the way. Is that... it's recommended that your AD carry can 1v2 in laning, like in lane, so you have more freedom to roam. You have AD carries alone, no? Like here you can see who can lane alone or no. If your AD carry can lane alone, then it's a good item. Leona, you think Leona? I think Leona is... I think Leona is very bad, no? I would say just like this, no? Maybe if you guys find good users on the list, I think Leona might be bad. Maybe who can be good here is Vice Support, for example, but that's like, we go with niche. Alright, two items more. Why I'm not going to do, maybe a bit disappointed. I mean, I think it's fine. Maybe in the future I do AP items and other items, and we can mention some items that I'm not doing and why I'm not doing them, right? So I want also to do that. Abyssal is too also a bit nerfed, but it's fine. So when do you buy Abyssal? It's always going to be second, third item. Second or third item on engage on tanky spots. When your team has 2 AP champions and enemy has some AP damage. No? OP when you have AP bot lane, mage mid lane, Taric can rush this item. You can, no, I would say when playing with Swain bot, I mean, I rush it with, sometimes I rush it, by the way. I mean, sometimes I rush this item. I mean, sometimes I do first item. I think I will not say anything. I think it's fine. You can go lock it and then Abyssal. I think it's fine. It's better. Amumu item. I do prefer getting more than 250 HP on first item. Which one is 250? This one. This one is 350. Ziggs is also 300, no? And then Locket is what? 200. But you get the shield, no? It's not that bad. 200, nice, wow. But there's not many items that give you more. It's like Abyssal or is going to be Ziggs, no? What other item do you get? I mean, you mean Trailblazer. 250. And then Deadman's. Deadman's, it gives you a lot more, no? Where is Deadman's? 350. But I mean, there's not many options, no? For a tank support. What other options do you have? Redemption. How much is Redemption, by the way? Where is Redemption? Mikael is 250 and Redemption is 200, yeah. It's not great if you really need MR though. Best to add another item first. I don't mind speed visits sometimes. 200, yeah, 200. All right, let's go for the last one. I mean, this one is not. It doesn't look that expensive, but it's hard to build later on in the game because with the counterwards and always. I mean, third item for engage supports. Then third or fourth item for enchanters. Underrated item, but allows you to keep getting control works strong for objectives. Because you can't deny vision well enough and the enemy can contest better. Throw chances. Right, my theory is this theory, okay? So if you don't have counterwards, later on in the game you can be winning, right? You can be in a spot in the game where this tower is gone, this tower is gone, this tower is gone, you're winning, and you want to do Nashor. If you don't have counterwards, then for example, you could drop a counterward here, or you can drop here, and then the enemy can just come mid lane, drop a ward here, and this ward will not be swept, because you have only two sweepers. The sweepers, like, you don't have all the time sweepers up. So you cannot really control objectives, right? If you have the wardstone complete, then you can have even two control wards on the map, right? It allows you to have two control wards. So that's why sometimes you don't you are winning the game and you don't finish. You end up losing because you have no control over the objectives. I think like vision is super important, and if you can get this item, third item, like you get Locket, Nice Vow, and Wardstone, you are tanky enough and you can play. Third, not third. You're right. Language barrier. Third. Let's change that now. So yeah, questions, guys, that you might have. Third. Maybe I misplayed somewhere else. Moonstone, no? In Downcore. Yeah, in Downcore. Here it is. It's good because it's so far from your turret to their base and your team always dies walking there. I will sit on it stage 2 from second item though. Normally what I would do, so here I have like some builds, so you guys can see, is that I will have boots. Let's say I'm playing Rel, right? I get Ionian Boots, I would get my super item, which will be Celestial Opposition sometimes, right? Then I will have my Locket, and then from here, usually in high elo, what you will end up having is like Kindlegem, and from here I would most likely choose my next item. Can be Nice Vow, can be Ziggs. Ziggs a bit weak, like it's still fine. You can still build it. You can go Abyssal from here, but you can also go like this one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then from here I can go this component, and then I can get control walls all the time, and I'm happy, right? And from here I go Abyssal, and then I get another Kindlegem. So yeah, usually with engaged supports it's like harder to do. I mean, because if you're playing Enchanter, then you will go for, let's say, Moonstone. Let's go this one, and here you will just go, you want your Redemption maybe, and from here you want Downcore. Let's say you're playing for Downcore, and then here you can go for another item if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would recommend, or I will go most likely the Warstone, and you're fine in the game. But you could also like say, for example, let's say the last item is very important for me, then you are going to sacrifice probably your control wards, and you are going to play the map a bit more dark, and you will have like, what is the fairy charm? Forbidden Idol. You will go this, and from Forbidden Idol you can go, well, other type of items. What is it? You can go for Mikael, Staff, or Ardent at the end, right? I think it's the mage items where there are more religious wars, so you avoided that. I don't like too much AP carries, to be fair. But mage and AD supports are out of the question, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we can talk about why not, or why they are not here yet. It's because I feel like there's a lot of things to talk about in potions and vision. And maybe we can make a second part about AD items. It's more Enchanter and Engaged champions that we are talking about. So I want to talk about, or mention, some items that are not I have not talked about. For example, Warmox, not meta now in support. It was meta before. When it comes back meta, we will talk about it. Now, for example, completing Thumbnail. You can complete Thumbnail like you can complete Morello in mage supports. Randuins. You have Randuins. We have Randuins. We have kinetic thingy. Then we have Spirit Research, and we have the Force of Nature, what we didn't talk about, and we have, what else we have? I think that's it, no? Those 4 items. And maybe Undying and Ending Despair, right? Those 5 items. So the thing is that this item is better for what's called magic resistance, but I do prefer to buy Abyssal instead of this one. If you can afford to buy this one, then it's fine. You just go for the, what is called, the Negatron, and from Negatron you just wait and buy this item, right? Then it's okay. But I will usually buy Abyssal if I'm looking for that. I just want to, the Abyssal passive, I like it, and most of the times I do that. Now, and also like playing against champions, I usually go Locket or Ziggs and then Warstone, and I'm just poor the entire game. But I understand your games might go a bit longer. Now, Randuins, it's fine when enemy has a lot of crits. They are melee crit. I mean, it's okay item. If you go for this one, I prefer to build Knight's Vow, for example. I prefer to have like Locket Knight's Vow. It's better. If you want to go for this one because the enemy team is full AD, you can go for it. But I would also go for Frozen Heart, maybe. Maybe you want more HP. That's also a good option. And for me, Force of Nature and Spirit Visage, a bit of a maybe this one I will go for Poppy or something like this, but I feel like they're really bad items anyways. I will not spend gold on it as playing engaged supports. Why is Ziggs strong on Rakan if his playstyle job is to go in and out on fights? Is the slow really that important? It's because you are snowballing, Sophia. That means that you are going in and you are staying in, right? So that's the idea, right? Rakan normally you probably go Locket or Redemption Locket or Surelias, but you can go Ziggs if, for example, you're snowballing, the enemy team is very melee heavy, so you can like keep fighting, right? You don't need to go in and out with Rakan. It's very depends on the situation. You don't really need to, right? So it's okay, it's decent. Celestial Opposition does the same, no? I mean, you can do both. You can play with both. Also. I rarely build Ziggs, I think, on Rakan, to be fair. But it's an option. I like Spirit Visage plus Steelcap Boots. Spirit Visage plus Steelcap Boots. But depends on the champion you're playing. I don't like the items. That's why I don't mention them. I don't recommend them, so I don't mention them, right? You guys can feel free to, like, Sunfire, for example. Heartsteel. Heartsteel, you can buy it with... I should have mentioned Heartsteel, actually. I forgot. You can buy it with Tampkench, right? But I would not recommend go Heartsteel on any champion. Maybe that is not Tampkench. And even Tampkench right now, with the nerfs of Heartsteel, I probably don't recommend that much at all. So we talked about all of these items. Hey, it's not a bad list, no? It's not a bad list. Turned out fine, no? What do you guys think? Useful? Maybe we could do like I can work on what's called. I can work on a. I mean, it's a lot of work. On a table or something that you can select how much gold you have and what I would recommend. Imagine you can type, I have 800 gold. What buys would you recommend? Like you say, like I have 800 gold, and on the right side, if you are playing against poke, you should buy boots, potion, and control ward. If you are playing against engage, you should buy this, right? And this is if you are poke champion, and this is if you are engaged champion. That would be nice, no? Maybe I can work with that. Make a table. Make a table which items have glowing mode. Like a search thing, no? I could maybe do that. That would be nice in the future. Spirit Visions on Taric. Well, I don't like Spirit Visions on Taric that much. I mean, later on in the game, it's not that useful. Great video that everyone that plays League of Legends should watch. I mean, at least supports, no? At least supports. What I think you guys can get out the most is these first ones are pretty nice. Thinking about what you can buy early is really nice. And just in general, in my opinion, what supports don't do is like buying HP against engaged champions when you play Enchanter. Super important. And some exceptions, no? When to buy this, when to buy this. It's just knowledge, right, about the game. Now it changes from patch to patch, so we will update it. But that's my idea. This is I usually tell all of this in stream all the time, but I figured out that making a video or making a stream about it would be the best. So you guys can also check it out from time to time. Now, what we could do tomorrow or another day or this week, we'll see, is that we can complete the other sections of the document, right? The other section of the document, AD carry synergies, counter picks, and we could change it up a bit so you guys can use it a bit better. So for now, this one is complete. I might do something extra later on, but yeah. Maybe add to list on what super item from World Atlas. This one, no? Here, you have it. Or what do you mean? Trailblazer, good on Thresh. Good on Thresh? Ah, it's true. We can add it on Thresh. Ice Track. It's true. I need my Thresh OTP to be here and help me out. Do you buy it with Spellbook or what are you buying right now? Okay. Now, before we go, we have to do something. You guys have here on the Discord. This is my Discord server. Yesterday, I announced the prize pool for the summer event or summer bootcamp, right? You have some coaching sessions, some skins, you have the explanation, join the ladder to join, and we have to watch, or at least I have to try to watch the clips that you guys send me for the challenges, right? So we have some weekly challenges to watch. I think from Jimmy, we start with that one, and the Summer Bootcamp is right now active here, so you guys can see also the price. I added this yesterday, and I updated the one as well. So we are right now. Hey, I forgot the challenge for this week. Oh, I forgot to add the challenge for this week. I still didn't do it. I will do it after the stream. So every Tuesday it gets updated. Today is the 22nd of July. So yeah, here it is, and here some of you guys get reviews. The challenges, so you have all of this, and here's the people that getting ELO, and here's the people that are losing ELO, right? So there is one people that are losing ELO. Here, these guys are also losing ELO, you know? I'm also losing ELO, guys. So I should be down there, but because I'm doing the weekly challenges, I have more points, right? Well, I do them myself, right? What's up, you pro? Actually, never understood why Treadle is good on Thresh, range, and need to auto-attack from time to time. All right, Ice Track is here. He's Challenger on DP Thresh in NA. He got Challenger playing Thresh, so if he's here, he can tell us. He will be able to tell us better than me, 100%. Right, mid-ward challenge. This is the, I believe it's the third week, no? Mid lane ward and result. All right, let's see. Jimmy, what does he say? My Amumu drops a control ward in mid lane. clearing enemy vision and gaining a sixth sense to spot Nidalee hiding in the bush. That allows us to snowball the game and close it out without Baron buff. Where he drops a control ward. Wait. Wait, that works like that? So he drops a control ward? Wait. What sixth sense? Like sixth sense procs like that? Here? This is sixth sense? Wait, and he knows that sixth sense is proc from this angle. Wait, what? Or what was that? No. What is this midward? I don't understand what sixth sense. The sixth sense of Amumu. I mean, Amumu was stream sniping or what? But what are you saying sixth sense? It procs Amumu sixth sense. It's just a joke, no? Sixth sense from Nidalee, no? That's what I'm saying, no? The rune. But GB sometimes is joking. Another sense, not rune. But does it... Is this the... But do you see when people spot your wards or no? You don't know, no? You just randomly queuing the... Midward gives you hacks. I don't know, Jimmy, I watched it. What do you want? Give me another... You need to give me another clip of wards. Alright, Kina. Week 2 challenge. What is week 2 challenge? Deep Vision, no? Deep Vision. Week 2 challenge? Or would it... This is the level 1, no? This week 1 challenge. Oh, how to get level 2. Guys, it's been 3 hours of stream. And me perma-talking, explaining items. My brain is not working, by the way, yeah? I think. Very good cues, eh? Improvement. Kina. Q on the wave. You are losing 0 games of karma, you told me, no? After the reviews. 0 games of karma you have lost after the reviews. You only win. That's what I got told, by the way. Oof, almost. That minion went in front. Auto attack, more aggressive. Go for it. More aggro. Keep going. I like it. You're getting destroyed, but I like it. Insta ultimate W. Beaut. Let's go. I mean, you're burning flash. But well, it goes longer. I mean, Nautilus is a crypto thrower. But hey, you know what? I like... There's more? I like it. Because you are putting them in a situation where they are low. Even if you flash, ignite, or use your potions. Like now, how does MF play under tower? Like even if you don't have flash, right? You can do it a bit better. But now, you have to poke a bit up. You have to go up. Here, up. More up. Exactly. Auto attack. You're so scared of the tower, guys. Don't be that scared. Well, can be better. You have to poke her a bit up. Alright, it's good. I will take it. I like it more. Let's go. This is 2 ends. Alright, so 50. So you got an improvement, no? You did it again. I think you are the first person who did it again. The challenge, at least for now. So you redo the attack silent challenge. Okay, Aru. So it's attack silent, get a good kill on silent, and then the follow-up. Alright, do you go for Renekton here? But Zillion is first here. You should be moving first here. You should be a bit faster here, Aru. Zillion is first. So you are not the aggressor. You are like answering, you know, to the silent attack. You need to be like the Zillion. Have the initiative or go silent first. That's what I want to see. You guys having the initiative to go first. Why you are not buying the sweeper at the beginning of the game? I buy a sweeper at the beginning of the game. Usually. Alright, what do you do after? Division? Okay. I like the division, okay? So Aru, we get division. You get division points. Now, what is it? Week 3 challenge? What is it? Million War? No, it's week 4. Where's Aru? Aru, week 4. So I will give you 50 points of the follow-up. I like the division after, so the sequence is good. But I will give you 20 points from the other one, by the way. I want to see you go first on silent and kill. That's what I want to see. More initiative, not answering. You guys don't answer. Don't answer. Never answer. Just go first. All right. Chime time. I don't know if I added you, by the way. Did I add you? I think you are very recent. Level 2 spike challenge. Let's see. I love the level 2 spike challenge. By the way, shouldn't he be main bard with this name? Yeah, I lost. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I like it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, 1 minion for Draven. I mean, it's so easy to win botline just by understanding how you get level 2. Like, even in Master Diamond. Look, against Draven, by the way. Draven Poppy with a counter matchup. It's a bit close, but because he went in, he gets a double kill, no? For sure. Bam. Who gets the kill? Come on. You kill or no? You don't kill. Okay, chime time is here. All right, let's get him 50 points. 50 points. It was good. It was perfect. It was fine. You posted good. You're behind the Draven. I like it. Next one. Let's play a game. Just guess the minute. I mean, I guess perfect, by the way. Perfect. You try to... Perfect. I'm perfect. Perfect timing. Okay, silent challenge. Pause 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's watch. You see here? She hides. She's hiding. And kill Dari. And notice she's also coming for a second kill. What do you do after? Do you get division after? Tell me if you get division, you get everything, by the way. If you go for division, stop hitting the tower! Sorry, I got crazy. Stop hitting the tower, go for division. Ward, enemy jungle, please. No, don't tell me the clip finish here. Ward, enemy jungle, let's go. Neuron activated. Good ping ward. I like this ping ward. Keep going. No problem. Diego is there. Drop something at least. Go with Pantheon. Yes. Yes, go together. It's a bit slow, you know, but it's getting better. There it is, hitting the pink ward. Just Pantheon as block. All right, we got one ward. And a bit deep. Look, if it's perfect, if you drop the other one here in this corner, look. Because this corner allows, and such a nerd as well, but well, it's fine, guys, with vision. Like this corner with vision, it allows you for the Sion to play for this tower. When you want to play for this tower, you want to have vision like here, you know, like here, here, here. Because the same thing when you play for this one, you want vision like this. When you play for this tower, you want vision like this, right? I mean, normally this ward, you can do it like this. So it's fine. So if you get these two wards, it will be perfect. But I will give it to you. Where is skin again? Ay, 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 ay. What is it? Million ward, you don't have it yet. This one. I will give you 99. Just to be a bit annoying. So you can maybe send a better one for 1 point. Wait, I don't even know about the clips points. Can I have the challenge from last week? You can do the challenges anytime, by the way, guys. Anytime. But you should know, by the way. You can read it in events. You have everything explained. Alright, let's go for the next one. Want to see more ADCs? I mean, this is not the event, but we can watch. What is this? He's playing Yumi! Wait, he sends a clip playing Yumi. First time I'm hearing about this. Well, that's why I show you guys, no? So you guys get updated. No problem. No problem. Chill out, guys. Right click Robbie. Rolls. Now he's cursed with the Yumi. He's cursed with the Yumi tag. For the rest, now the Discord knows he plays Yumi. And he shares a Yumi game, by the way. And he's just there. On top of the AD carry, like a parasite. How is it allowed and not permaban? Let's watch. What happened? Well, that's the average AD carry, no? In solo queue. I think that's it. Okay, Genesis. I think we have only his clips, no? He did everything, by the way. What is this? Silent attack. It's minute 14. Okay, I will give it to you. You get Mercs. Oh, he speeds it up as well for us. Playing Leona. Let's see. You go against Syndra. Your opening is bad. You should open like this, for example. Let me get the pen out. The flame pen. I will get the pen out. I need to get the pen out here, guys. I have to get the pen out. Alright. You have to. Alright. In this situation. Pause. If you look, you see Syndra in bot lane, right? I mean, you don't see Syndra in bot lane because my face is there. Let me swap. You see Syndra in bot lane, right? So instead of opening like this, yeah, no, Beluri, I'm pretty, like, my face is pretty annoying. Now, we don't know the situation. Now, hopefully you do. You want to open here. So this is bad. You want to open directly towards bot lane. Because Syndra might stay for one more wave and you can attack. Like, you are late. Like, if you go this and here, late. If you go directly, it's better. Because also, the Orianna is going to push and push the next wave if Syndra's not there. So what does Orianna need? Orianna needs vision here, right? So she gets vision here. This vision is okay, but a bit deeper. It's fine. So she gets this angle, right? So opening through mid lane here, I mean, you can see the situation on top side, maybe you can join. So it's not the worst. But this attack in silent is good. Sweep, good. And here you go. Really good. This is how we play support. What do you do after? Deep vision. Kill the Syndra. Division. Right click to enemy jungle. Right click to enemy jungle. Let's go. I love it. Drop a ward. We clear it. Ward in lane. A bit. Another one. Another one. And now, pause. The problem is that you still have two, and the enemy support cleared one. You have to give another one to Orianna, because Orianna now doesn't see anything here. She only sees here. This ward can also be a bit more. It can be better. For example, this one here is way better to drop it here because it will spot this crossroad instead of here because it's less information. I like it here in mid to late game or here. This is more for early game and this is more for mid to late game, right? Now, when they clear the ward, Zyra, you have to renew the ward. That was almost beautiful. How much I struck? For 100. I think we... Okay, if this is week... it's called week 4, no? So we give... How many points we give here? I think I'm giving... The opening can be better, 45, 90, 99 as well. You know what? I'm annoying to everyone. 99. I think it's good. I want it a bit better. Maybe. Let's see who can get it perfect. Maybe next week I get more annoying. Summer Bootcamp, mid-ward. Able to kill Pike and... Wait, he making zooms and everything? Wait, he's the GOAT. He's making a zoom. Wait, he's editing. Wait, what is this? He's the GOAT. He drops the control, the ward, and he zooms in it. Wait, he's so good, no? No one, almost no one has sent me mid lane ward. You see Kokmo because of the ward. So good, and he can run it down. Perfect. And you win the game. Support. That's how you win with support. Vision. Insane. Good. Where are you? Third week. He gets 100 points for this one. It's 100 points for this one. Let's go. Next one. We watched this one already. We watched this one already. Let me check it. And we go for the next one. This one. This one is level 2. He's doing every challenge, by the way. He did it. Let's see, level 2. You could play a bit more bot side. I mean, here you have to go in. Right? Okay. Alright. You know what? I'll give you 40 because I expected a bit more. I want another one. That's why I'm going to give you 40. 35, you know what? Out of 50. It was good. It can be better. I think your placement can be better. Like you have winning lane, no? I mean, you have Junara. Maybe you don't even know what Junara does. I don't even know. Summer Bootcamp, Division plays pink and gate ward early, which let us push inhibitors. Then we spot Pike, trying to get vision for safe route. Baron with 2 Rs. Able to secure red, kill Baron. I like Baron. For me, Baron is better than Baron. Baron. Okay, he gets division. He also speeds it up. Good. I like it. I think it's good. Division. Nice. How much was division? 50 and 50, no? No, 50 and 20. 50 and result. I think it's perfect. 70. I will give 70. It's fine. Good job. Really good job. Guys, I want to see everyone, by the way. If you go to do the challenges, you will get better at support. I promise. Week 2 challenge, Division. Had a team fight in bot lane, which led to killing most of their team. I then walk to enemy blue and place a ward on it. Milio walks over the ward and gets hit by Kayn and Zoe. Milio, now being 1 HP, now is forced to play 2 screens away from the fight at Dragon, which let us secure an easy Dragon and batch of kills at process. Let's see. Bolt. What's up, Nardo? Here we are. With a really good... good stream so far. I'm enjoying it. I just got here. I wanted to ask about challenge. I'm major 3 on the leaderboard, but I'm still eligible to send the week 1 challenge. You can send week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, anytime that you want. You don't need to do it. Maybe the name is not the best, but anytime you can send a challenge, by the way. It can be week 5, and you can send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all together if you want. So he's sending me the week 2, which means that he's going to show me a deep vision, a deep ward right now. You see that you guys are still learning, like, right? He drops this ward, for example, this ward is very lazy ward, right? I will give it to him, but this ward is better to do it here, so it sees more, like it's better to drop the wards on the edge of the rectangle, right, of the bush. It's very important, but well, we can watch. But you see that he's basing and then he goes for it because he remembers, right? When he gets a habit, right? When it's a habit, right? It gets better. Where's your Yumi roll, by the way? I have no Yumi roll. Now you see Milio, and now his teammate can prepare for Milio because he see Milio coming. But this is really good. Not only, and that's why I'm telling you. Why do I do 2 parts of the challenges? One challenge is to drop deep vision, but I could say drop deep vision and that's it, right? And send me a clip where you drop deep vision. But the important part of the challenge is to understand why do you drop deep vision, right? Now he is smart enough to understand that now that Milio is not even dead, you have control over the fight, and he's like so scared to play that he's not able to queue. Like Milio's not even participating in the fight. Like, what is Milio doing, right? Because he got chunked because of a deep ward that he placed. Because his teammates, like, you guys think that your teammates are dumber than they actually are, right? They are smarter actually than you think. It's just that sometimes they are pretty dumb, right? So they can capitalize on deep vision for sure. Even in what hero is this, by the way? We don't know what Vault hero is. Like, I don't remember. I think it's gold. I don't want to say. It's Platinum 3, right? So even in Platinum 3, right? So this is deep vision plus punish. I will give him 70 points, right? And we are in week 5. So that's good. Not intended, but okay, we'll see Danny clip. Just from now. Danny clip. Silent challenge, because we don't really get much of it, but it's satisfying top row. Let's watch. It's minute 10, 11, no? So he goes to a stop side. Oh, you guys are trapping in lane. I like it. I like the lane traps. Do you get something after the kill? Well, let's watch the entire kill. It's not easy to get killed, but you see that a Nautilus and Janna are able to kill a full HP Urgot. So if you go for division, I give you, yeah, you go for just one ward and then here. It's good enough. It's good enough. But I think you can do better, Danny? I think this one can be better. I want to see a bit more spice in it, you know? But I think it's a fine one. It's a fine one. I will give... I think you can do a better one. I will give 70... I mean, I like the trap, by the way. I will give you 70. Just 70 because the ward after... I know that you want to go deeper, but your team is fighting. But I really like the silent. I really like staying in the bush, guys. Staying here in the bush is so underrated, by the way. Instead of coming from the river. This is super smart. Like the Lulu did, no? Kina did that as well. What's up, Pask? So yeah, feel free to join the Discord. I will link the Discord here on the YouTube chat as well. Today was theory. I will do more days of theory. I think you guys enjoy it more. And also you have the VOD recorded on YouTube. So you are always able to watch it back. And you have the document. So I will probably use this type of streams to work on the document. At the same time, explaining my ideas. And maybe you can do something more nice around here, right? Yeah, here you have my explanation. Maybe we can do it a bit more pretty later on. Okay, but we probably expect more streams like this coming, and a bit less solo queue. I will play some solo queue as well. Like I need to climb, but yeah. Tell me, Pass. Question as an enchanted support: how do you deal with AD carry refusing to hit the enemy team when they walk up to trade? In laning phase. Usually in laning phase, if I'm playing Enchanter and I'm strong, like Lulu Karma, Nami, I solo trade. I 1v2 trade, and I just... there's a very nice video here on the document as well. That is early game, how to best... No, where is it? Laning phase, here it is. How to 1v2 in bot lane with bad AD carry. There you have it. There I explain it, okay? Because I have to go, because I have coaching sessions now. Later on, I play melee. I try to trade, but it really tilts me when AD carry just runs instead of fighting back. You can check it out, my frustration there as well. So I will have to go now. But thank you everyone for being here, for watching, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? You can contact me on the Discord. All right. Amazing stream. Was really fun. All right. And bye bye. See you guys later. See you guys later. Bye.